What's going on? What's going on? Y'all already know what time it is. As we get this work day out of the week, man, come on in the building. We got a lot to talk about today.
Appreciate it, Mr. What's up? This is Thomas Davis, man, and you are watching the Black Cat Panther podcast. Make sure y'all tune in all season long. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score, run up the board, breaking the mold? Ay, ay, walking the door, you know what happened? We step on the floor. Ay, ay, coming from on, you don't want partners, you already know it. Ay, ay, come on to it, you already know I'm finna go do it. Ay, yeah, I'm locked in and I feel like Mark 10. Ay, walking to a room, chest up with my chin. Ay, already finished for this joint, even begin. Ay, when is what I am, I cannot ever pretend. Ay, yeah, never pretend. Ay, back in the lab again. Ay, you when I touching the friends, ayy. You when I touching the kin, ayy. Putting the points on the board, I'm killing the boys, you know what it is, ayy. Switching the moves, no number two, I came in the win. Said I'm tapped in with the action, either got the master on the master. I can never move passive, I'm active, I can make them go ghost on this cast. But wanna know who running it, just ask us. On the track, I'm gunning it, I'm blasting this, that gas, and diesel, shack and dog.
You know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat, ayy, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast, my whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat, ayy, you know I'm a beast.
Hold up, pay attention.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I like to take this time, like I said, to come on out here and hit y'all with a little bit of real talk today as we all out here working and getting to it as we do. Now, simply put, make sure that when you come in, you comment, you like, you subscribe to the channel, man. See what that thing say right there? Do us that favor. Like, comment, subscribe. I just want to sit down and talk to you guys about this thing that I like to call animosity. Animosity, and I'm going to put the definition up on the screen because I'm going to relate this to how the Carolina Panthers is. Animosity in the definition itself is strong hostility. Strong hostility with friction, antagonism, a lot of words that make up how people feel about certain issues as it pertains to the Panthers. You have people feeling hostility towards another individual because of their feelings towards the Panthers. Today, this live is meant to come out and speak to Panther fans individually because good, bad, or indifferent, everybody is entitled to their opinion of how they feel things are in the Panther world. And I put this out here because we have been deemed the negative podcast. We have been deemed the podcast that only put dirt on the Panthers. Now, granted, I have been one of those people. I believe in talking about what is the actuals, a realist, not an idealist, a realist. Idealists come up with strategies, they come up with visions of where they see things, and then they work in a world that they want to see. That's what an idealist is. They come up with, like I said, different things, different ideas, ideologies of how they see things. Realists go with the actuals. They sit down and whatever hand life has dealt them, they deal with it. good, bad, ugly, indifferent. A realist, somebody who goes by the actuals in life. Like I said, you see the definition of the word on the back of the screen right now. Animosity, strong hostility. Strong hostility. You want to know what hostility is? Is when you have a feeling of anger, unjust, unhappiness against somebody. That's what it's called. Hostility. So before I move a step further, I got a lot I want to unpack. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Buck, what's going on with you? Good to see you there, my boy. Supernova, what's happening? Relax and talk sports. What's going on? Hey, that's what we need to do. Relax and talk sports. That's what we're doing on our work day here today. Relaxing and talking sports. Shout out to Neil Shadow Wolf. He say, I'll catch it later. Hopefully for the best. Bryce will either get his act together, or lead us, or get a QB that can lead us there. I'm gonna be honest with you. Shout out to C for getting the new membership. We appreciate you there, fam. Welcome to the family. I think he was already here, but welcome back, brother. Flame for Jesus. He said, hello, everyone. I hope you all are having a blessed day. I want to talk about as it pertains. Oh, damn. Flame gifted 5 more people memberships. Go ahead and get your memberships today. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And Flame, man, boy, you a bad guy. I got your address and stuff like that. I'm going to send you a gift for you being such a heavy supporter. I love and I appreciate you. I want to send you something. Shout out to Anthony Brown. True Lifetimes. What's going on?
Matter of fact, Flame, something will be a jersey, Q. A jersey.
Okay.
A jersey. Give us a jersey, a player, whoever you want. We're gonna send you a jersey. We're gonna send you a jersey. Send us a jersey of who you want. We're gonna send you a jersey.
So Flame, you heard him. Send your size for a jersey. So go back to the message you sent me with your address. Send me your size.
Send us size and who jersey you want. I even put my money towards and I don't think you want him, Flame. We know he who shall not be named. I don't think you want that jersey anyway, but we'll send it if you want it. I wouldn't want it, but we'll send it if you want it.
Man, C upgraded to silver. Zoe, what's going on with you? So back to what I was saying. Like I said, y'all come on in, like and subscribe. Today is one of them days where I want to have a real talk today. When you look around in this Panther world, in this world that we call, where we're all sports fans, fanatics, which is people who exhibit erratic behavior about a specific entity. That's what a fanatic is. So we all exhibit erratic behavior about a certain thing that we call the Carolina Panthers. You got some people good, some people bad, you got some people even kill, and you got some people that's in between. They're always in between. Meaning which one day they might be good, the next day they might be bad. They toe the line of what the realms of possibilities are. Like if we winning, they happy. If we losing, they upside down about it. But it's like we've been losing for 7 years. Just like John Gruden said in the video that I played yesterday. When you lose for 7 years and you have off season of planning, you like to get your hopes up. Now, me realistically, I have chosen not to get my hopes up. I have said to myself, after that Matt Rule era, there's nothing that these boys can sell me that's going to make me ecstatic every day, happy every damn day. Want to go out here, eat fucking yogurt, and slap my 2 damn teeth together. There's nothing that's going to make me skip down the yellow brick road unless it's winning. and we haven't exhibited any type of winning. So the fact of the matter is, if you say, hey, we've only won 6 games in 2 years from our QB, he's only won 6 games. If you look at our record, if we won 5 games last year, we won 2 games the year before that. Since he's been here, like I said, it's not that you're lying. People don't want to hear it, but it's not that you're lying. You're calling a spade a spade. Now, the problem is in Pantherland, they don't want to hear it. Everybody wants to walk with their head in the clouds. They don't want to hear, hey, let me tell you something. You need the good as well as the bad. Because if you woke up every day and you were perfect, there would be no room for growth. If you were perfect every single day, there would be no room to enhance your life and get better. And I don't think that nobody here listening on the sound of my voice woke up on a private island. I don't think nobody woke up sitting in Singapore or sitting in Australia in some water and just worrying about the Panthers. You get what I'm saying? I don't think nobody under the sound of my voice right now is that happy with life the way it is. So unless you're sitting on a private island and you got people feeding you and washing your ass and you a royal king, you got to understand that you got to wake up and work to be better every single day. So if you can apply that to everyday life, why can't that be applied to a team? A losing team at that. If you have a team that's losing, you have to strive to be better. You just can't make minimal moves and think that overnight it's going to get better. I don't understand the logic behind some of the fans around here. What's up with your logic?
Yo, how y'all doing today, fellas?
Oh man, I'm over here trying to get it, dog. I was gonna wrap it up, but we talking animosity today. Motherfuckers don't like you because you're not positive enough about a losing product. They'll say, well, why are you fanning? You're not a real fan. You lying. You put numbers on the screen and they say the numbers are lying. It's gotten so bad around here, Logic. It's like the Crips and the Bloods. Bryce Young has split the fan base directly down the middle.
Well, Q, to be a fan, that's actually short for, a fanatic. But in being a fanatic, I know there's got to be some type of line in the sand that keeps you from being fanatic.
Logic, your voice went out. Logic, you muted. Is it me?
Might have been the headset or something that he's gone. Might have been a headset or whatever he's sitting on.
Logic, I see you still talking, but
Yeah. Is he muted? Hold on a second. Let me see. He's muted. Hold on. There you go.
well, anyway, till he get his sound back. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
There you back. No.
Go ahead and say what you've been saying.
Can you hear us, Logic? Yeah, he don't. Let him. I'm gonna take him out and bring him back in.
But anyway, like I was saying, until Logic get his sound back, they hate you. They hate your guts for your stance about football field. And motherfuckers will sit here and they will look you dead in your face and not tell you that they don't like you. They'll look you dead in your face and they'll say, you know what? With the way how this team is, with the way how this stuff is, it should be understood that The team is not good. But everybody in Panther Land are so goddamn sensitive.
Yeah.
They're so sensitive nowadays. It's like you can't say nothing because everybody got a little butter knife they walking with. And then they'll tell you, well, no, I understand where you're coming from, but then they'll turn around and then they'll say, well, hey, you shouldn't say this. You shouldn't say that. So what should I say? Do you want me to say it's rainbows and butterflies? Because I'd be lying to myself, and I'm not built that way to wake up every day and lie that this product is so great. When you compare this team to the other 31 other teams, there's, think about it. You don't have a quarterback on defense. You don't have a middle linebacker. You don't have your quarterback spot solidified here in Carolina. Undoubtedly, you don't have an undoubted clear-cut guy that's the future. Because year 3 of Bryce Young, everybody still got question marks. When they mention his name, there's question marks put behind him. So if you don't have a quarterback on offense and a quarterback on defense solidified, your franchise is in shambles. I'm not lying to you. I'm telling you the truth. There is no franchise on God's green earth. If you look at all of the playoff teams right now, they have an undoubted clear-cut middle linebacker, and they have an uncut, clear-cut quarterback. Nobody is in the playoffs with a goddamn journeyman at both of those positions. It's a premium position for a reason. But when I tell people that over here in Carolina, they get in their feelings. Then they'll tell you they're not in their feelings, but they're clearly in their feelings. It's one of those things where it's football takes. This is an opinion-based show. I'm going to always give you my opinion on how things are. Now, I'm going to give you some facts, but I'm going to really give you my opinion. I refuse. My man right there said they want you to drink that Kool-Aid. No, I will not. I will not. But it's crazy to me that a nigga will hate your guts for you sitting here saying that the team is not good, and the reflection of the record shows it every time. Our record was 5 wins. Before that, it was 2 wins. Another 5-win season and a 7-win season. Our record shows and reflects losing. So it has not been much positivity around here to talk about. But then you have people saying, well, why don't you ever talk positive? Say we're going to win 10 games. I don't see that. I don't see that. Why do you want me to be what you want me to be? You don't go and tell a leopard, stop being a leopard. Wake up and be an elephant today. You can't change the stripes of a of a leopard.
Well, it breaks down to this. I'm glad you said that. Fact, fact based, facts by putting up the charts, compound data throughout the NFL. And you have a lot of data based facilities that they get this information from. The NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, whatever, facts and statistics that come from every nuance of the game. They spend a lot of money with analysts and data compiling companies and stuff like that to get this information. When we got Matt Rule, you remember, and David Tepper coming in, it was analytics, just to see what you would run on 4th down play, 3rd down play, stuff like that. They do these numbers, y'all, not for no reason. They make plays and they play games by these numbers. They have the numbers at the draft on every potential draft pick, every potential player. We have power rankings. We have data on top of data on top of data. We put the stuff up and we say we're going to use PFF and maybe CBS Sports or something like that by the NFL. Because you could be here all day, all week, going back and forth with a number, and it don't be but a percentage or two off, a number or two off. You say this guy had 6 drops, 7 drops. What does one make a difference? But in some people's eyes, it does. Some people's eyes, it doesn't. You know, you got to be so exact around here when you start talking about these guys with this team right here. You have teams like Philly, Baltimore, the Bills, Super Bowl contenders, who I check in with their fan base. I know a lot of you Panthers don't check in with different fan bases, but you check in with their fan bases. Guess what they guys are talking about? Any wink link, any chink in the armor, they want them to fuck up out of there. Good players, good coaches, whatever. They want to be perfect, Q. They want to be perfect. Because guess what?
Yeah.
They're not accepting mediocrity. They're chasing Super Bowl. When this Baltimore, Super Bowl or bust. No exceptions, no excuse. They have compiled a smoker team over there. They went back on defense to go gear back up to make that a defensive juggernaut like it has been for years. Super Bowl or bust. If somebody don't measure up, they want them to fuck up out of there. But they got a good team. What are they complaining for? Because it's championship and it's consistency, greatness, gold jacket. You
Yeah, they're
don't,
not.
you don't, you don't be 6-22 and win no motherfucking gold jacket.
Yeah, they don't like complacency in them organizations. Yeah,
So when you guys, it's opinionated football talk based on facts with the statistics. Some people want to say a debate. I'm not debating you. I'm telling you what I see based on these charts, based on these facts, based on my black ass going to these games, spending money, traveling, doing other stuff, watching football on Saturdays. That's college football. Seeing these guys perform for 3 and 4 years, and then could tell you what kind of system they would fit in and flourish in. I do that. So don't you pissing on my parade as well. When I tell you something, you come back and tell me something. Okay, I ain't gonna get mad at you. But right here, we haven't won anything to really talk about in the last 7 years. If you think we have amassed some talent around here that's gonna win something, that's your opinion. You don't have to get so upset or whatever about it. Like you said earlier, Crips and Bloods. You don't have to go that far over a football conversation. It's a football conversation.
Shit. Niggas getting to the point now. I go, you better say you on the right side, or how they say it, they gonna boom on you now. You get what I'm saying? It's like they can only take but so much.
Yeah.
this is my
Yeah.
thing. Are they understanding, or did they forget the last 7 years? Did they just throw it
Yeah.
away?
No, it don't
Well,
exist in their eyes, logic. It don't exist.
That's
it,
7 years
I
of
guess.
pain though. How do you ignore
And
that?
but
That's
I can see
seven
that
years
though,
of
Logic.
pain.
I can see that. I can see
But
saying,
logic,
I
not but
don't
no.
want to talk about that no more. I can see
The
that, Q.
niggas,
I
well,
can see that.
when they say, "Hey," what I'll do is I'll omit that because that's the pain part, and I skip over the pain part. I don't like pain,
Yeah, I don't want to
so
see that no more.
they didn't happen in their eyes. Like we're right now losing is not happening in their eyes. They want to focus on the
That's fine.
positive part.
That's
No,
fine.
but
That's
but
fine
that
too. I'm not
but
gonna
when
say
they
that's
say that
fine.
though, it make it seem like we would rather lose. But that ain't the case. We want to win too, but
Yeah.
you just ignore the reason you've been losing and how long it's taking us to get. This NFL, y'all. You don't snap your fingers and magically you're a great team unless you have certain pieces, and we don't have those pieces.
But this the thing, when you tell a nigga go get them pieces, we don't need that. We don't need another corner. Mike Jackson is good. We don't need a middle linebacker. Josie Jewell is good. We don't need an edge rusher. Fuck Brian Burns. That's the shit they say. And then when you get out here and you start losing, make it make sense to
It's
me. You
Evero
know what I'm
fault.
saying?
It's
It's never
Evero
a
fault.
fault. It's
Yeah,
never a
yeah,
fault.
yeah, yeah. Make
They
want us to
don't.
make want the Carolina Panthers to make sugar out of shit.
The problem is logic. Is a lot of these guys got no vision. You can tell them what exactly this shit is and what it's gonna look like. I can look at this shit after one preseason game and see what it's gonna be like for the season. And the niggas can't see
Well, would
past
you give me would you give
what's
me a stat?
what's in front of you.
Would you give me a stat?
What's that?
Who had the most sacks last year?
Was it Joe Burrow on the offensive line or CJ Stroud? One of the two.
So who was the top five or top 10 as is rated in the NFL?
Them two quarterbacks. I mean, Joe Burrow was number one, most sacked quarterback, number one.
Well, what I'm trying to get to is this. You said
Mm,
a thing like don't pay Brian Burns in a premium position. And
mm-hmm.
nobody don't jump on me. I'm not saying anything about Burns. We don't cross that bridge. We don't cross that bridge. Because you can't
They'll
can't
get
say nothing about
stuck.
Burns.
They'll get stuck on that
I'm
one
not
word.
yeah,
Don't say
I'm
that.
just trying I'm just trying to
Please
make
don't.
I'm trying to make what Q was saying. I'm trying to make an example out of.
Well,
Okay.
well, use
So
another word, go, because these niggas all they heard the word Brian
well,
Burns and they will
I
run
say
with it.
let's say edge rusher. Don't pay the edge
Yeah.
rusher. Okay.
Lord have
But
mercy.
you still had 30 some odd sacks for the highest paid offensive line. You see what I'm saying? So could you have omitted a guard or something like that? Because you still had at 30 some sacks, that's still a high output of sacks. That's why I want to know, because I don't know off the top of my head, where we fell in that statistical category. Were we
Thanks,
middle of the
B
pack?
Diddy. Thanks, B Diddy. So what I'll do is I'll look up the stat of where we were at with the sacks. Because somebody is saying Caleb was the number one sack quarterback, and then CJ Stroud was number two. So once again, you got the most sack quarterback still coming out here putting up close to 4,000
Yeah,
yards a season.
yeah, yeah. See?
Good
See what I'm
God,
saying?
the
See what I'm
most
saying?
sacked. So
So
either
we
the
spent
way I
over
look at
over
it, either it's
150 million
in
dollars.
you or it's not in you. It either it's in you or it's not in you. Either you have the ability to come out here and play football at a high level, or you don't have that ability. Like I said, you can't make a leopard turn into a goddamn zebra overnight. They're two different. They're two different animals. Like I said, they're two different environments. Two different. But people will expect a goddamn leopard to come out here with zebra qualities.
Yeah. You know what make me mad though, Q?
What's up?
Let's say these people been watching the football for the last let's say 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
I remember there was a time where Kansas City wasn't shit.
Mm-hmm.
I remember a time when the Buffalo Bills didn't do shit but get their ass beat by the New England Patriots.
They were terrible for years. Mm-hmm.
What I'm getting at is certain things changed in this organization. And when they got these certain pieces, they became the mainstays of the NFL. Now they expect it every year to be in the it ain't if they get to the postseason. It ain't I hope they win the division. They gonna do this thing year in and year out. It's how far will they go in the postseason. These same teams that used to be shit. What they have in common that changed for them, if you don't mind telling me.
The quarterback, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. They got those guys solidified, and that changed their franchise.
So when we sit here and say we're not accepting how things have been, and it ain't on the level we feel it should be on, especially after everything we gave up. It ain't us being fake fans. It ain't us being. We know what it needs to look like. We see it. There's examples all over the NFL from franchises that wasn't doing anything, so now all of a sudden they're considered the top teams in the NFL for multiple seasons now.
You stop that logic. You stop talking with sense. Because Panther fans don't want to hear you talking with sense. Unless you saying Bryce Young will come and lead the league with 5,000 yards passing, you're going to have 2,000-yard running backs on the ground. Unless you say the defense will come out here and get 70 sacks, you're not a real fan. You better not. You better not say that. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just telling you how it looks to the naked eye. What it looked like here on ground zero. Because what a demolition is at, when you clear the buildings, you clear the dust. We sitting right here without a foundation to a building. When you operating with no quarterback, and the way I look at it is if your quarterback position is not solidified within 3 years of drafting a guy, you're in limbo. You're in status where you're not moving forward. You're moving backwards. Now, be mindful. A lot of people are going to say the last 5 games of the season, he stood up. But I judge a quarterback on 17 games. You're going to have to show me for 17 games. You got benched after 2. So I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I'm judging this man for 17 games, and he hasn't played 17 games in 2 seasons.
Well, hold on. Here we go, fellas. Right here. This is what I was looking for. Now, all these guys right here, 10 guys, they played 17 games. And they got sacked. Anyway, Caleb Williams, let's say he was the number 1 guy at 68. And Baker Mayfield had 40. And they played 17 games. And all these guys had better, and those guys had better numbers than our quarterback, who had a more expensive line than all of those guys. So, did it matter? Is the question I'm asking. Spending that money, taking away from the defense like that.
Well, before I dive into that, let me get to these 2 super chats. Playing for Jesus said, I am in the show me state of mind. If you show me, I will believe it. If you don't, then my critical takes were right. Flame for Jesus, you got that right. And I got your next super chat right here. He said, if we start off 4-0 or 3-1 in those first 4 games, I can't see us winning 7 games. That's my opinion. We spoke on that yesterday, and we said the best thing is for us to come out hot, because if we get a bad start or slow start, it's not going to look good. But back to what Goat was saying. Say that again for me, Goat.
So they all these guys, it was 10 guys that played 17 games, and they
Mm-hmm.
had better production with lesser offensive lines, and they had better production than what our quarterback did. And they took a lot of sacks. So y'all know what we did. We took a lot of money and allocated it to that offensive side of the ball. And we didn't get the production these guys did with less. That's the point I'm
Well,
making.
and you make a great point right there, because that goes back to the talent from the QB position. That goes
There you go.
back to, now you look at guys who started after Bryce, who was drafted after Bryce, the Bo Nicks, the JJ McCartneys of the world, who you've been seeing tearing up training camp. Like I said, when we first saw that boy 210 yards in a preseason game, I looked at that boy right there off of one preseason game and I said, that's a bad motherfucker.
Okay. If
In
you
a
want to use,
quarter of a preseason game. Bo Nix came out here last season and now he's ranked in the top 100 for quarterbacks. He's in the
yeah,
60s.
if you want to use Bo Nix got sacked. Bo Nix is number 25 on that list. Bryce is 21. Bo Nix got sacked 24 times. Bryce Young got sacked 29 times. They didn't have to revamp Bo Nix's whole line, and Bo Nix had
No,
better numbers as a
no.
rookie.
But go when you pull lists and you pull numbers, because up until last week, I didn't even think about pulling the numbers on catchable balls, showing or showcasing that these guys. We had one guy that had 30 balls put in the dirt. 30 balls put in the dirt, but they say he not catching the football from the quarterback. That shows you the inaccuracy from your QB. But if I point that out to Panther fans, they get mad and they jump on my ass and they say, you're not a real fan for pointing out that statistic. But then you look on the field and you see him throwing balls out of bounds. You see him putting balls on the ground, and it's your reality. It's where you're sitting at. Yes, he makes some decent passes. Yes, he will make 20-yard passes or no look touchdown in the back of the end zone. He did that. But just as much as he did that, like I said, it's all cute and gravy and shit. Give me the wins. Now they'll say, well, winning is a team sport when it comes to us. Now you go to Joe Burrow, you go to Patrick Mahomes, and on their teams, they're the single reason why their teams win. Because Joe Burrow come out and had a heroic game and put 400 yards up. He's the reason they win. With us, oh no, the team has to come out. They say everybody else was terrible. So if everybody terrible, Bryce can't do it by himself. That's the narrative they run with over here. But when I'm watching Patrick Mahomes, when I'm watching Lamar Jackson, when I'm watching these other quarterbacks, Josh Allen, these are made niggas. They made. They're made men. There's no excuses for them. Them boys can do it. Our boy can't. And the realistic part of this is cats know the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth as it is, because it's the reflection of what we've seen on the field with the losing. You don't want to hear it, but you tune back in because you know I'm telling you the truth. So what they do around here is they say you're so negative. Why can't you talk good about the team? Why can't you put us in a better light? You're not a real fan because you don't uplift the team while they losing. Well, goddamn. Go. I don't uplift the team while they losing. So tell me, how could you uplift a team that's losing? Could you explain that to me?
No, sir. If you're not a loser, you're not. You don't even want to speak on losing.
There you go.
We had a great quarterback over here by the name of Cam Newton. They used to say he pout or whatever. When he put that towel over his head and shit, the boy never lost on professional or any collegiate levels. He was a winner, national championship, Heisman Trophy, this and that. Winning was in his DNA. He was a winner. So if you call it pouting or you call it, I don't want to lose. I don't like losing. I don't know of anybody who's a competitor who likes to lose. I just don't know.
Right there. That's the comment right there. A team is only as good as its quarterback. Thank you. You can see on a bad team a good quarterback. You can spot that shit out. You can tell if somebody, just like how for a little while, you could see Jordan Love was a decent quarterback in Green Bay. You can see that. You can see Justin Herbert. He got out there and he flopped in the playoffs, but you can see he has the talent to play quarterback in the NFL. Would I take Justin Herbert? Personally, no. But I can't deny what the fuck he is. I don't care for him, but I'm not going to sit here and say, hey, this guy can't play the position. He could definitely play the position. Uh, the nigga in San Fran, they hate his guts. Motherfuckers around here hate his guts because that's who they want Bryce Young to be. They want him to be a high-level game manager at number one. And you let a guy in the 7th round, Brock Purdy, who, like I said, he is a Mr. Fix-It type of quarterback. He's a 7th round quarterback, Mr. Irrelevant, and he has matured into one of the brightest young spots because I don't give a fuck what nobody say. He has the talent and the arm talent to get out here and play the quarterback position in that system, that West Coast system, same system we run. That's why they want Bryce to be so much of him, but he can't because he don't have the capabilities to do it. Now you tell somebody that, you say, okay, be mindful. If you play in the quarterback position, Brock Purdy has shown you don't have to be throwing 50-yard bombs to be successful. You can do the short passes, the intermediate passes, and be an assassin. Hell, we seen Tom Brady dink and dunk his way to a goddamn championship in Tampa Bay. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to be elite with downfield arm talent to win in the NFL. Jalen Hurts, when it mattered the most, made the passes he needed to pass, made the passes he needed to make. All you have to do is be really, really good at the quarterback position for when it matters the most. Moving them chains and essentially scoring touchdowns. That's what it matters the most. If you can't do that in the NFL, you're in trouble. Because if you haven't heard me say anything else on this channel, and I preach it as law, you live and die by quarterback play in the NFL. If you got a bad quarterback, you're going to lose. If you got a good quarterback, you either going to win the game or he going to shine while you're losing. But anyway it goes, you know what you got. You know what you got. Now, motherfucker said Caleb Williams didn't have a good season, but you know what you got over there in Chicago. In his first season, he struggled, but you know what you got. 3,700 yards, damn near 4,000 yards almost, 300 yards away from 4,000. He stood the test during the year. You saw him have the ability to come in there with weapons and make plays. Now with Ben Johnson coming in there, he can only get better. He can only get better. With us, it's a different story because, like I said, our guy isn't made from the right stuff. I have been adamantly saying this, and I stand with it's okay if people don't like me. I'm not made for everybody. You ever watch Tyler Perry when a nigga say, I'm Charles McCarter? I'll be Charles McCarter to the day I die. You knew who I was before you stepped in this house. I'm Charles McCarter on Bryce Young. I'm going to be Charles McCarter to the day I fucking die. I don't believe in this young fellow. He's going to have to show me. I've taken the stance of I don't care what people say until he show me on the field. And I need a good I need consistently 250 back-to-back games consistently. 250. 250 yards, at least 2 touchdowns. And that ain't hard to get by terms of the quarterback. I ain't adding no rushing touchdowns in. I want straight production from the behind center. I need to see it. It needs to be done for me to say he has arrived. Otherwise, get that boy the fuck out my face. Get that boy the fuck out my face. I don't want head. You see right here, DJ Lewis already going off, so defense don't matter. Coaching don't matter. Personnel. You see what I'm saying? I literally just explained that you live and you die by the quarterback position. See, with these Panther fans, you have to be so case specific. You have to tell them exactly. You can't be a number off, and you got to tell them exactly what you mean because they one track minded. They got a show on Netflix. It's not called a coach. It's not called personnel. It's
It ain't
called
called
fucking
linebacker.
quarterback.
It ain't
Quarterback
called
is the
offensive
fucking
line.
name of the motherfucking show. Why is that, Go? Because the quarterback is profitable. It's the number one position in American sports.
Who's the most paid man on the team? It ain't the
The
coach.
quarterback.
It ain't the coach.
You
I
live
thought
and die by
in
quarterback
America,
play.
don't you pay people what they worth?
This is the shit
That's
I'm
what I
talking
thought
about.
you did.
This is the shit I'm talking about right here. You live and die by quarterback play.
The quarterback get the models. 9 times out, he live in a big house. He make the money. He married to the model. He is that guy. The quarterback.
They the one get the interviews at the end of the game.
Yeah,
Every time. Every
yeah,
game.
yeah, yeah.
Why do you think
You're not talking to the corner. You're not
you
talking
have
to the guard. You're talking to the quarterback after the game at the
quarterback
podium.
breaking down everything he didn't or did do? The quarterback. Do you think that cost you the game? That's the questions that they ask him at the end of the game. And he ain't gonna say, well, yeah, my lineman didn't block for me. My receivers didn't get separation. He ain't gonna say that at the podium. So why y'all saying it?
Right there. Adrian G said it right there in the chat. If it's a team sport, why we call Tom Brady the GOAT? Exactly. He has been labeled the greatest player of all time. Come on, man. Individually, this guy lifted teams. Let me tell you something. If you got in the fourth quarter and it was 2 minutes left in the game, there was a motherfucker named Tom Brady. They say you better not ever bet against that motherfucker coming back. If you got 30 seconds left on the clock, don't you bet against Tom Brady. Don't you bet against him. You know why? He had the ability to come and push that goddamn ball down the field. Quarterback.
Yeah, they at the end of those games, they didn't say, "Oh, if you left too much time on the clock for the New England offense." They didn't say that. They said
Mm-mm.
you left too much time on the clock for Tom Brady, the quarterback.
There you go. There you go. So that team shit is always thrown up there because they want a crutch for the young boy to stand on because they know he can't uplift a team in the same ways that you would see a veteran do, like a Joe Burrow, like a young fella, a Jordan Love. Like I said, hell, I give him somebody who was after him, a Bo Nix, a Jaden Daniels. Hell, Drake May might have sinned past this young fella, and Drake May went to one of the shittiest organizations at the time who had a coach. They got rid of that nigga in 1 year. Same shit Bryce went through. No receivers, no offensive line, but I guarantee you, you'll see more out of Drake May this year than you would Bryce Young.
Guaranteed.
No defense. Yeah, they're already saying what he looked like in camp because he has talent at the quarterback position. I told you, Goat told you that gimmicky shit of running around in the backfield does not translate well in the NFL. That running from one side to the next to see. It's going to be a sack in the NFL. His first season, he was the most sacked quarterback in the entire NFL. It's not going to work.
Like I told you before, and I know they'll use the fact that he didn't study, he didn't take it serious. But we've already seen this before with somebody that's probably considered, and rightfully so, more athletic than him. And Johnny Manziel. Backyard football, improvising, running out of the pocket trying to make something happen. It didn't. It wasn't gonna work for him. I don't believe it's gonna work for this guy. And I think Johnny got a bigger arm and he's more athletic than him. So this dude is trying to do it lesser, at a lesser skill set. I mean, at the end of the day, he's not a guy that's gonna carry you. He's a guy that needs everything around him to be in tip top shape, the best of the best at every position, for him to be able to uh, take advantage of that and be at least serviceable as a quarterback. That's what he did at Bama. That's what he's trying to do here. So all these people talking about he's gonna go out here and duel people and hang with some of the best in the league. That's you're asking him to put everything on his shoulders, and that's not where his strength is. That's not him.
Well, Elijah, we have gotten to the point, like I say, when we drop the link for people to come up here and talk, they want to battle us on what they feel the stances is. Like I say, it's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm not battling a damn soul on anything I say about Bryce Young because you're not going to change my
You can
mind.
battle us. You can battle us, but you ain't gonna change them numbers.
Yeah,
You
them
can talk
numbers don't
against
lie.
the turn blue. You're not gonna change them numbers.
Numbers are facts. Yeah. Yeah. Those are facts. Like I said, how many times they done said the last 10 games, and then when we go pull up these numbers for those last 10 games, we realize it's probably about 4 of those. And even those wasn't great. He just played the best he had played up into that stretch. If you want to be honest, I don't know if they knew, but just like that Atlanta game, you talking about a team that's ranked 31 in points allowed, 30 something in as far as missed tackles, 30 something in takeaways, all this, 30 something in pressures on the quarterback. All that factor into the fact that you had a quarterback throw for that many touchdowns on them. But
Yeah.
that don't matter. That does matter. At the end of the day, that absolutely matters, and you can't exclude that. But people do. It doesn't matter. It's just he beat a team. Yes, but you as a quarterback who don't have anybody in your face, you have all day to throw. You're supposed to succeed.
Yeah, you supposed to beat that team.
You're supposed to. Yes,
Supposed to beat
absolutely. You're
that team.
supposed to.
They did well and beyond by winning 7 or 8 games, whatever they turned in with that defense they had over there.
All that does is show you just how prolific their offense can be for them to win 7 games after that atrocious defense. That's all it tells you about Atlanta. Because they didn't have anything stopping them on the other end.
Yeah. So when y'all say fuck the Falcons, when you uneducatedly say fuck the Falcons over here, you better go look.
Yeah.
There's a lot of crazy shit this fan base says, you know what I'm saying, and does, you know, that a lot of times you don't know what you're talking about, or you just want to argue. Some people just want to argue, and that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. But kind of know a little something about your argument. Kind of know that your argument is not relevant and doesn't have nothing to stand on.
Yeah. Like I said, all I want for these Carolina Panthers is to not be mediocre, not accept mediocrity, and be taken serious and be a legit contender. To change this franchise around and actually be consistent for once. That's
I
all I
don't think
want.
there's too many people. I don't think that's too much to ask, Logic. And I don't think there's too many people that should be like, well, you asking for too much. when you say something like that.
No, I don't think that's outrageous. I think that's what the organization is. I think that's what they're striving for. I think they want things to go right. I don't think they were in there twiddling their thumbs and wanting to stay where they are. I know they want to be better, just like we want to be
Nah,
better.
yeah.
But
I think from top to bottom, they really do. We know these
yeah,
players go out there and they give it they all. We know, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that just is not right in certain positions. You get certain players that don't fit certain schemes. Um, if you would take the blinders off and look at the whole thing as a whole,
mm,
it's a couple of things that ain't right that they're getting ready to go into the game on Thursday night. And if they had it to do over again, they probably would address because it's not quite right, or that the personnel, or like I said, the scheme, or they overlooked a person or a position, and they might have picked this guy up and they might have left this guy over here. If they had hindsight 2020, if you had it to do over,
yeah, yeah. Like I said, we know it takes time. We
it
know it
takes
takes
time.
time.
Damn right, it takes time. It takes time. Damn Skippy, it takes time. It wasn't an overnight fix when they started on it. And they
No,
said, I mean, they said it, but then they contradicted themselves and said a couple other things. Like Dan Morgan said, it wasn't a rebuild, it was a retool or a reset or whatever he said. He went out his way to say it was not a rebuild, that we
yeah,
didn't have to rebuild.
yeah. He thought it was going to be that. He thought it was going to be that, and he was just sadly mistaken.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
would have been the best. That would have been the best case scenario. We all know that.
Hmm.
That'd have been the best case scenario that we got a quarterback. We added a couple pieces here and there, and that momentum that we had at the end of that 2022 season, it carried over. That'd have been the best case scenario. Carolina Panthers would have been a legit team by now. Going in 2025, we probably would have been coming off heading into our second consecutive time hitting the playoffs or something.
Hmm.
But that didn't happen.
Because they were saying the other day, oh man, the Cleveland Browns, who we gonna face come Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
was under a rebuild. Now, why they could be under a rebuild with that defense that they had and the other pieces that they had throughout the team, I think that's an evenly balanced team,
Yeah.
just missing a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So why could they be in a rebuild and the Carolina Panthers couldn't?
Exactly.
Said the Seahawks was under a rebuild. I think that team wasn't bad, and then they just went under new management and went a whole nother way with Geno Smith and the coach and this and that. Now, clearly, why can they be in a rebuild? Hell, we done had about 7 different coaches. So
Yeah.
usually when you change coaches and GMs and shit, you're supposed to be in a rebuild.
Yeah. Started a new regime.
Yeah, but we can't rebuild. See, it's little things like that, y'all, that we talking about. We ain't talking about nobody personally. We talking about this organization and the fan base as it pertains to the organization. Because a lot of this football talk, we don't want to be held accountable for it. I guess sometimes that's what I say. It's more than accountability, but it comes down to accountability as well. I think you're so hurt at some point. You're being so hurt or let down that you want to turn a blind eye to it. Like we have all these prolific players, and that you went into free agency and you did, and you got these names or these people that came from franchise, that came from a franchise that have a Super Bowl, so that makes the player good. or he came from a franchise that won or went to the playoff. So that makes the player good. That's not necessarily the case, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You still have to be accountable for your play at that position. And then your position falls under the whole team structure. But it's still a hierarchy. It's still positions that are premium positions.
Mm-hmm.
You guys hold tight 1 second.
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm back now. Um, you can tell these boys left to right. You can always tell them what's best for this franchise and what's best for all franchises, and they don't see and understand it. Like you said, premium positions, those positions need to be covered in the NFL. It's just one of those things where I could tell you all day long, bro, make sure you have the best left tackle, the best edge rushers, the best middle linebackers, the best QBs from the premium positions. Because it's always the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, sacking the quarterback, protecting the quarterback. It goes in that order. They just didn't start this overnight. This is stuff that has been here for years. And this is why I always tell guys, if you have the covenant positions filled, make sure that you have guys that have Pro Bowl talent at those positions. And when I say Pro Bowl, that means the best of the best. Pro Bowl, or you could say all pro talent at those positions. You should have a QB that should be within the top 10, top 15 at some point in time. You should have a left tackle, top 10, top 15 at some point in time. Edge rushers, you should have a top 10, top 15. Linebackers, you should have at least one top 10, top 15 guy at his position. You get what I'm saying? Like, you need those pillars to be successful in the NFL. This is why we always tell you, this is a learning channel. People don't want to hear it, so they deem us the negative podcast, but we teaching y'all and telling y'all how it is in the NFL. We telling y'all what the deal is, explaining to y'all why you see things the way it see and why it look the way it look and why you're not winning. They don't want to hear it. They turn a blind eye to us. Like I said, when the black cat boys come around, it's, oh shit, here they go. No, we don't accept mediocrity. The NFL doesn't accept it. Only the best of the best can hold Lombardi trophies. So why the fuck would I settle for less? I refuse to settle for less.
There you go. That's my biggest issue, Q. That's my biggest issue. You can't just switch it in over one off season and say, "Oh, we about to win 10 games and we about to be this and about to be that." Have some context behind that, though.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like that's what we about to do? Does it look like we about to have a top 5 offense and a top 5 defense? Do we look like we about to run through our schedule and stuff? Like, I need to know. You just don't say it just because you want to make it, even if it sounds good for you to say.
Mm-hmm. But logic, this is the thing. They will go and get mediocre players. And I hate to toss any of the players that we brought in up under the rug, but I'm being real with you. You went and got mediocre players. Tershawn Walton is your starter. Bobby Brown is your starter. Bobby Brown is decent. Tershawn Walton is nobody, shouldn't be nobody's starter. He's on the same level as Ashawn Robinson was, but Ashawn Robinson had 81 tackles because basically they ran to his side all year long, and then on top of that, I mean, he was the only thing on the field. Sean Tuttle is nothing at the D tackle spot. And just to put it in perspective, 2 years ago, niggas was happy about Sean Tuttle coming in here. Sean Tuttle was telling Derek Brown, "This is how you tackle. This is how you do things." Showing him on the blueprint. This is how you need to do it. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
had
I'm
Sean
still.
Tuttle like he was a difference maker.
Nah, you got rotational pieces coming over to Carolina and being starters. It's not good.
Mm-hmm. We picking up these guys that's coming in here, and you paying big money for them. And then once you realize, okay, they're a rotational player, just like I told them 2 years ago, Shy Tuttle is not nobody's starter. They cussed me out. They say I didn't know football. And now Shy Tuttle, 2 years later, is a non-factor in games. But I didn't know what I was talking about. They told me, "Hey, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't. Come on, Shy Tuttle was good. He came from New Orleans.
Yeah.
Why? There was a reason why New Orleans didn't re-sign him.
They got rid of 2 tackles that year. At the same time, both of them told them to go. They was on a youth
Think
movement. New Orleans was in a youth movement. They went to
think
the
about it.
draft and they got Brian Breezy and you know what I'm saying, and they started building that old line. I mean that defensive line back.
Think about where I was going with this. You go get a Shy Tuttle. New Orleans didn't re-sign him. You go get a Josie Jewell. The Broncos didn't re-sign him. We bring him over here. They started dancing and giving him keys to the city as the sheriff. He all of a sudden he was gonna be locking people up. No. From the time he got here, that was an underwhelming signing. And when he got hurt, it was the nail in the bucket. They say he came to the Panthers and told the Panthers he would rather be cut. I think, and this is just my honest opinion, he saw the handwriting on the wall. Goddamn handwriting was on the wall. You look at DJ Wanham. DJ Wanham is a decent player. Is he a world changer? No. But the problem with DJ Wanham is he's always hurt. He just got back off of a damn leg injury, and now he got a back injury. You get what I'm saying? Since you signed this fella, he has been injury filled.
Yeah. He was over there in Minnesota. Not in the
Mm-hmm.
field, but he missed time. And you
Well,
gotta
since he's
look at
been
that. You gotta
here,
look
he's
at that
been
with them
injury
signings.
filled.
Yeah. You gotta look at them type of signings as well. Guys, man, if they play 15 games, 10 games, 12 games, or whatever, when you miss time and you're considered a starter, that's not good. That's no
Yeah.
good. That's no good.
Think about what they just did here on the offensive line with Austin Corbett signing him back to a 1 year, I think it was an $18 million deal or something like that. Why in the fuck would you sign somebody who's been injured 3 years in a row? Why? Austin Corbett should have never got another deal. If you're a good GM, yes, he's a decent player, but he's never available for you on the field for an entire season. But they will label J.C. Horn injury prone, but not Austin Corbett.
But this is why I'll be trying to tell them to calm that stuff down. You start talking about Dan Morgan is the best GM in the league and he's cooking and all this stuff. You got to chill because you got to look at everything that he's doing, the things that he still missed on, the things he still haven't finished yet, and then some of the signings that they've done. Like some things make you scratch your head a little bit.
Hmm.
That middle part of the offensive line should have been taken care of a while ago. It should have been solidified a while ago. You signing people who are injured, that doesn't make any sense. The offensive line is good. You can clearly see that it's good, but it could also be on a great status had you taken care of a couple of these pieces. But
Think about it.
playing around.
Logic. Think about it. They drafted Trevor Etienne,
Yes.
and the motherfucker, they drafted him after Jonathan Brooks, a boy they drafted, came in with an ACL injury.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, Jonathan Brooks was a great running back, but
Absolutely.
you should have never drafted Jonathan Brooks here in Carolina. And then you look what you did after that. You turned around and you said you paid two running backs, not one, two. Chuba and Rico Dowdle after you drafted Etienne and Brooks. You know what I'm saying? You're doing a bunch of wild shit at that position that you don't see other teams do.
You're not going to be able to sustain it, Q. That's not long term.
Thank
Let's
you.
say you have success in the next 2 years. You're not going to be able to afford it. And I done told y'all this, but everybody stood me down. Boy, this guy going to be here this year and this and this and this. Taylor Moton was just standing at the fucking podium crying. Why?
Oh yeah, he about to
Why,
be up
Q?
out of here.
Why, Q?
Cause he getting paid $30 million, $30+ million, and he
It ain't
know
his fault. It
we
ain't his
can't
fault they canceled
afford.
it. Is it his fault? Not his fault.
I don't give a fuck, go. If it's his fault or not, the nigga getting paid $30+ million, never made a Pro Bowl,
Why?
and
Why is he
then
getting paid $30+ million? Why? Why?
because they kept pushing his cap number down the road, and now it's gotten to an insane amount.
Well, why do you do that? I'm keep asking you why. Why do you do that? What they did?
I mean, they re-signed the nigga, gave him a big contract, and then they kept pushing his money down the road.
But why did they push the money down the road?
Cause they couldn't afford him when they did this shit.
Thank
Cause all
you.
the dead cap that was hanging around that niggas keep telling me
Thank
don't
you.
exist.
Thank you.
I'm gonna be honest with you, go. Taylor Moton, like I said, everybody know he has arthritic knees and whatnot. And at 31, 32, they probably not gonna re-sign him after this year. They done re-signed Brady Christensen and Cade Mays and what's the other y'all? What's the other guy they had over here?
Yash Yaiman.
Yeah, Yash Neiman. So you got a swing tackle. You got Brady Christensen, who could play. They think now this is what they say. They think he could play anywhere on the line. They think the kid Mays could play center. So Austin Corbett is 18 million and Taylor Moton is 30 plus 32, $33 million. That's $50 million if you move them two guys off of the roster right now.
So
$50 million.
so wait a minute.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
You go
insinuating
ahead,
that they're
Elijah, and
gonna
I'm gonna
move?
go ahead.
Are you insinuating that they're gonna move Brady Christensen to the right tackle?
Yeah, that's
That's
exactly
what he
what I
just
was
said.
getting to.
Because I was
That's
about to,
what he
cause I was
said.
about to
That's
ask
what he
you,
just
because
said
the
now.
first round come up next year,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
especially if we don't win a lot of games. I'll be pissed off if that's the first pick that you take. Right, you gonna get you
Okay.
a right
Okay.
tackle.
I done
But
told this
you
nigga that.
saying it's
I done
already
told this
occupied.
nigga that. I done
Yeah,
told this
Think
nigga
about it.
that.
Think about it, Logic.
yeah.
Now, you pay Brady Christensen on a 3-year deal. You pay Cade Mays on a 2-year deal. You got Taylor Moton, who's at the end of his deal. He up at the podium by damn near in tears the other day. They didn't tell that man something. Austin Corbett is on a 1-year deal, $18
Don't
million.
hang yourself, you. Don't hang yourself.
Now, from
Here we
what
go.
you can see, Ike
Here we go.
Ekwonu is going to be having to get paid in the next year or two, and you done paid Lewis and Hunt. Both of them
Don't hang
boys is
yourself.
getting 20 million. So the point I'm trying to make, Brady Christensen probably gonna slide into your right, and you're probably gonna slide
He
Cade
did it.
Mays in at center.
He did it.
And that's gonna be your new offensive line. I hate to tell you, that's what it looked
He
like.
did it, Lottie. He did it.
He
He's
did it.
swinging.
He did
The
it.
nigga
He did
swinging.
it.
His feet
He did
Yeah,
it.
dangling. His feet dangling.
yeah,
He did.
yeah,
You,
yeah,
you done
yeah.
tried that. You tried that when Matt Rule was here. The boy can't play right tackle. He
Well,
can't.
the boy,
Well,
you
I asked
better
you that,
hope for
Q.
you.
That's why I
He
asked you that,
can't.
Q.
I
That's why he
hope,
hate. I said,
I
don't
hope
do it.
you know what
Don't
you're
hang yourself.
doing.
You won't listen. You
Go,
won't listen. The
go.
boy
Listen
can't
to me.
play right tackle.
Listen to me. They're going to try him back out at that spot probably, or they're going to use a first round pick at getting a cheaper option at that tackle position.
But
Unless Taylor
that's the
Moton take
point.
a pay cut.
That's the reason why I don't
At
want to
getting
hear
a cheaper
nothing about
option at
Dan
that tackle
Morgan
position.
getting it done because you
Unless
look
Taylor
at that's the
Moton
point.
take a pay. Hey, I think
I
you got
can't.
the radio on, somebody.
I can't.
Yeah, yeah,
The
BJ,
radio on,
you
somebody.
got background fear. Yeah, we're getting an echo. Yeah, BJ, you got background fear. Yeah, we're getting an echo. Not
You
unless you
good
got
now?
us on speakerphone. Yeah, we good. We good. We good.
No, I
Can
still
y'all?
hit.
Oh, okay, okay,
No, I still hit. You
okay.
got
Let me
you
go on
playing
mute
us
then.
on
My
one
bad.
screen? You playing us on one screen? Yeah, whatever screen you got us playing on, just X that off. But anyway,
Okay, you straight now?
no,
I'm
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah,
no,
There it is.
yeah.
no,
No,
it's
You
still
good?
echoing.
oh dang.
Okay.
Go back and come back in.
Yeah, Q. I don't want to hear nobody talk about Dan Morgan when we sitting here and should have this line solidified, especially when you realize, hey, we pretty solid. You cannot go into 2025 and that's your first round pick. You go into daggone a right tackle trying to replace Taylor Moton. And you talking
Well,
about
they
put
just did that, Logic. You get rid of DJ Moore, and you've been drafting that fucking receiver every single year. So
I
I wouldn't be
understand that, but there's
surprised.
other pieces that we need, Q.
No, they don't
That
see it that way here.
that if you drafting a receiver every year with your top pick, that puts you behind on everything else.
There you go.
If you
Well,
can't
you
get it
just did it
right.
with Ted. You just did it with Xavier Leggett. You
All
just
right,
did it with
fuck it. Do it
Mango.
again. All right, fuck it. Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah,
Do it
yeah,
again. Get another receiver,
yeah.
goddammit. Get another receiver. I don't give a damn.
I'm just telling you, dog. I
That's
mean,
what you do. Just do
you
that.
can't afford to keep getting all this shit trying to please Bryce Young because it's gonna hurt.
Now
It's gonna be at the detriment of the team.
Brady Christensen cannot play right tackle at that high level. If you have to go back in 2027 and get another motherfucking tackle, okay, I'm
How
done.
many years have Taylor Moton been on the Panthers?
8,
What about 7, 8 years? 7, 8 years?
Why he ain't got a
7 years.
replacement yet, Q? Why he ain't got somebody that's been playing
Taylor
behind him
Moton
in the
probably been the
background?
best lineman we had in a while. You know,
Because he
he's,
playing at a
he's
high level.
consistent,
Yes,
man.
Yeah.
yes, but why you ain't got somebody that's right there that's in the wings waiting? This should have been taken care
We
of.
had that guy, and we didn't pick up the 5th-year option. How about that? You know what I'm saying, Logic?
Who that?
I'm just saying. Moulton, they could have picked up the 5th year on him. They didn't do that, didn't they? They did
Well,
not pick up the
you
5th year,
had
did they?
what
He
was that
didn't
boy
have. He
name?
wasn't a first round pick. Taylor Moore wasn't no first round pick.
Are
No, he
you
wasn't.
sure? I'm
No,
thinking
he didn't
about
have a
Icky.
fifth year option.
You know what? I'm thinking about Icky. That's the man I'm mad at.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one I'm
Yeah,
mad at.
Taylor
That's the
Moton
one.
is
Okay.
getting up there in age. We should have
That's
been
the
done
one
had
I'm thinking
somebody
about.
back
You
there
I'm
that
thinking about
is
Icky.
grooming to take his
you
place.
had what happened to Billy Lee or Buddy Lee or whatever his name was? What happened to him? They cut him, and he was supposed to be your developmental right tackle.
And it didn't work.
Depending on how many picks we got next year or something like that. I mean, you can get you a tackle not in the first round or something, you know, later on down the line. You
Howard,
can
we going
find
Howard,
for a
something good.
quarterback. We
that's
going
what we
for a
saying though,
quarterback.
Howard.
That's what we
You're
saying.
gonna have to protect this motherfucker. They're gonna use a premium pick.
You think a high pick like a damn,
Yeah, Howard.
I
The
don't
likelihood
hell
of them
God.
going and saying, "Screw it,
One through three.
we'll get one." Yep, one, two, or
God.
three.
1 through 3 is
You're
premium
gonna
I'd rather
picks.
do three.
Y'all
I'll
you're
do
talking
gonna
three.
crazy.
I'll do
Y'all
three.
talking crazy. I want that
you're
premium
gonna
pick on
use
the
the best
quarterback. Fuck
in the
all that.
nation.
Yeah.
I
You're
know
gonna
that,
use the
bro.
best
That's what we
right tackle
saying.
in the nation.
But you can't.
I ain't trying to do all that. Digga, we done went to the store and bought all this shit. And you the steak and you taste dry
Well,
as
you getting
fuck,
ready to
bro.
buy some goddamn more. You gonna buy some more shit. You getting ready to buy some more shit, BJ. You getting
Hey,
ready to buy some
where
more
that
shit.
See,
Montreal steak seasoning at? Make the bitch
Man,
taste
that shit
better.
is not gonna help.
Take your
This
ass
shit tastes
back to the
gamey
store.
as hell.
Back
New
to the
England, New
store.
England, New England just did that crazy stuff in the draft, man, and I think they feel they should have got 10. They went and got
Mhm.
a left tackle or something like that
No, they
with
got
their pick.
Well,
digs.
They
I'm
got
not
digs.
mad with them. I'm not mad for them going to solidify that line, Howard.
Damn, man. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
you got a brand new quarterback in Drake May. You know, my mind would have been like, shit, let me go get him a wide receiver. You know,
Not
but
if
I
he
guess
can't stay upright.
yeah. That's the part.
Yeah, they got an offensive lineman and then
And Howard, that
they picked
division
up
huh?
pieces. They
hell.
good.
That division hell, Howard.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
but that New York
Yeah.
When you think
Hey,
about it.
Howard.
Giants defense.
Hey,
I mean that
Howard.
New York Jets
Yo,
defense.
Red Swarm say, Golden Q, I'm at work. I can't hit the link. Tell my boy Howard, see how hard his back is hurting with all that flip flopping nigga Sea Dog.
yeah, I get on Sea Dog all the time. I don't let him breathe. I don't let him breathe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But anyway, shout out to Flame for Jesus for the super chat. He said Jay Daniels got sacked more than it was in the playoffs. The same for CJ. Even Sam Donald got sacked more. They all had a better year and made the playoffs. We got another super chat right here. Hold on 1 second. The numbers say We may get 5 wins this year. We see what happens. The defensive tackle we picked up from Kansas City was basically non-existent against the run. I'll be damned. Well, Flame, we appreciate that super chat.
Hell,
I hope the hell that ain't the
If you check out
case.
his stats, he
give
could
me
be
2
right.
wins. Fuck it. Give me 2 wins. I don't give a fuck.
On the season?
Nigga, I did that shit. Nigga was looking at me crazy before we got Cam. I said, I want to lose everything.
If we get 2
Because I know
wins,
what's going to happen.
Bryce is out of here. He's out of
That's
here.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's
Well,
out of here. He's
They
they
out
gonna
of
say
here.
y'all ain't fans for saying that shit. You better
No,
be
I am
careful.
a fan. I wanted Jake Delhomme and that motherfucking damn GM with the fuck up out of there, and that's what happened. And when we lost all them damn games and restart and see what happened.
Okay,
Now,
Yeah.
BJ.
BJ.
Okay, BJ. 8 games. 8 games. You win 8 games. What do you do?
See, that's where the media come in at. That's where the media come in
If
at.
we win 8
Well, he
games,
has the potential to this. Fuck them numbers, nigga. I saw what that shit said on the field. That team laid down that day. Get the
to
fuck
me,
out of here.
it's like, how much time we gonna waste on this guy? Like, you know what I'm
His fifth
saying?
year
They're
Howard,
like,
his
come
fifth year
on, man.
option. We got to sign that shit in January, February. We got to
That,
sign
that's
that
what I
bitch.
asked.
Good God,
That's
man.
what I asked, Howard. If you win 8 games, what do you do? What do you do if you win 8 games? If this is an 8-9 team, what do you
Listen to
do?
the media of what you saw.
Either we gonna be damn near stuck with something that's I don't know, man.
Look,
I don't
Howard,
know, man.
Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen still trying to break through the third wall. We ain't got through the first one with
We ain't
this
got through
nigga.
the first one,
Come
man.
on,
That's
man. What
crazy,
else you
man.
need to see? Y'all
Yeah,
blind as shit. Y'all
yeah,
blind as hell. To get
yeah,
to
yeah.
that Super
So,
Bowl, you got to be one of the
damn,
ones.
damn. If you said we ain't broke through the first wall yet,
We haven't.
and
No.
Q just told us our payroll, and we ain't broke through the first wall yet, and they 2 more to go.
Listen, them
Josh
fellas
Allen
like
and Lamar
them.
Jackson has got some shit to prove, and this nigga, man,
You,
come on, man, y'all don't
you
see the
know what gets
difference.
me? You know what gets me? And I'm gonna be real. If Shador starts over there at Cleveland, Cleveland might make the playoffs. I'm telling you,
It's so much politics.
these guys, huh?
It's a lot of politics over there, and that shit just sounded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these guys still are better. The guys come after Bryce. They better than him. They know everything way before him. That's crazy. How? But we got to put all this different shit up behind Bryce. We don't never see his talent and what he can do. It's crazy, man. Hey, man, the hell with that. The hell with that.
Look what I see, man. Look, Jaden Daniels done came in. You don't have people in the
Yeah,
last 2 years, even if your draft
Tim
class.
Tebow.
Come
I
on,
mean, not Tim Tebow. I said Tim Tebow. What's the name of the guy over there at Denver? Oh, Bo Nix.
yeah,
Bo
Bo
Nix.
Nix,
Bo
yeah.
Nix. You know, all these guys come in and do it in 1 year.
Look, man. If you don't
What,
know what
what,
you're
what?
seeing on your screen, motherfuckers try to pull the numbers, the analytics. I don't give a fuck about all that shit.
I
The
call that shit
last 8
handicap.
games and last
Yeah.
10 games, nigga, please.
It's the fact that you have to put the word last in the front of everything. It's that part.
They judge you off 17 game season. Not break. It ain't broke down in increments.
It
None of
ain't
that.
right. Right.
17 games. How did you look?
Shoot. Sometimes you can be a motherfucker so far up under the ground, you ain't got no choice but to go up. I mean, and that was Bryce. He got benched and every damn thing else. The first year was sorry. The little bit he did looks like a whole lot, and it's not.
That
It's really
that should
not.
tell you a whole lot, Howard. Because any number one draft pick within their first 3 years, when they get benched like that in the recent memory,
That's
think about it.
crazy, man.
Think about
That's
it.
crazy. And I'm
I
I'm
can't
glad.
think of one.
I got a feeling like Canellis, he ain't dumb. You know what I'm saying? That's why he making him play that preseason. Because he ain't falling for that banana in the tailpipe shit no more. He ain't falling
Look,
for it. You
look,
know what I'm saying? He
Well,
making him play the preseason. He making him play.
look.
and then I ask you guys this right here: how much leadway does he have? How much power does he have?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Jack Plummer ain't there for a reason. I mean, for no reason, dog.
You
I
keep
know you
hollering
ain't
Jack
still on
Plummer.
this train. I know you
You
not still
keep
on that
hollering
train.
Jack
I
Plummer.
know you
And even if
not.
he's
Yeah,
not the even if
get
he's
off
not
that train, Howard. Get off
yeah,
that
even
train.
if
Get
he's
that
not the
motherfucker
man
off the
quote,
track.
even if he's not the man quote, that is Canales' pick right there. He picked him. I don't know if y'all know that. He got him. You see what I'm saying? So, he may not be, I think he could be better than Bryce, right? That's what I feel. Now, he might not be, whatever, but I know he could be better than Bryce Young. And we still would probably have to go out there and draft a quarterback. But
I'm gonna
Bryce
give
just
you.
ain't it.
You know what? If Jack Plummer, even if he is what you say he is, the way this roster getting built after next year, all season, that nigga got to produce.
He
Howard,
got to
you
produce.
understand
He got
that?
to
You
produce.
understand that, right?
I understand that. Yes,
Hey,
sir.
neither one of them boys did. I can tell you that now.
So,
I done seen
you know.
enough of both.
And
Just
and also, Jack, I think I already said this before. He's your that's what you want. He's your prototype quarterback. The man is 6'5", can sling the ball. You know what I'm saying? Steps up in the pocket. He does everything all these NFL people out there want you to be as a quarterback. He does it. He does it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this here, Howard. If Jack Plummer was that dude that you say he is, it be no denying
Hmm.
his talent. I
Right,
seen him at Louisville.
right, right. He
I
threw for like what 4,000 yards or something. He did something
yeah,
good.
but see, you don't have corners in the ACC.
You're right.
You
You're
don't
right.
have corners.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. I get it. Yeah, it's a different ball game from being in the SEC and the ACC. So you're
Jared
right.
Verse
You're
and
absolutely
Braden
right.
Fish showed me everything I need to see from Jake Plummer.
But see, you got to remember, Jackson came from Louisville too.
He wasn't putting up the. He ain't won no Heisman like Jackson.
Right. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I'm just saying, he's 6'5". I mean,
Howard, you keep saying this height. You need
yeah,
to get off
that's
of
I'm
that.
gonna
he
say
can
it,
sling
Logic.
that ball now.
I'm gonna say it, Logic. I'm gonna say what we was talking about. Goddamn, if Hendon Hooker wouldn't have got hurt, Bryce Young wouldn't have won no Heisman.
Oh, you right about that. Oh my God.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
that's
it.
true.
I'm
That's
gonna
true.
say it. I
That's
said
true.
it.
That was a good year for
Yeah.
him. That was.
I
He
said
he
it.
was balling. He was balling.
I don't think, and I say this and they get mad. If Carolina had picked Stroud, Texas wasn't going to get Bryce Young. I don't think they would have.
Oh,
I
really?
don't think
Oh,
they would
oh,
have.
that's
I don't think they would have picked them up. They was happy when we did
oh,
that shit.
oh
They
shit.
they probably was back there laughing. Look at these motherfuckers. They wouldn't go grab Bryce Young. You know what I'm saying? They probably was saying that shit.
Damn.
I'm serious. I'm
Damn.
serious, man.
And you remember Lovie Smith did that bullshit on the last play of the year before to fuck him. So it was
Yeah. So
damn.
I just don't think that. I think the Texans would have probably picked up either Will Levis or at the time, Will Levis or probably Anthony Richardson. I don't think they would have messed with Bryce Young like that. I just don't think so.
You know what? You might be right, Howard. You might be right. You might be right.
He just got he got too much shit against him. He just got too much against him, dog. You know what I'm saying?
and
He
I
just
think I think Logic has said it earlier. It struck a bell with me. It's like he was saying about Drew Brees. If you watch Drew Brees play, everything is technically sound because he know his ass too fucking short. Look at him play. Everything is like fucking robotics. It's like this nigga know I got to be here. I got to be here. I got to have my arms, my legs, my
yeah.
feet to get this shit off because I know I'm too short.
Drew Brees
I don't
taller
see
than
that.
Bryce though. Drew Brees was 6 foot.
And but dude, that 6 foot still too short in
It's
this
still
fucking league.
little, but I'm just saying
Yeah,
he's
but you
still taller than
understand
Bryce.
what he did to get to where he at though.
Yeah.
Look at Drew
Yeah.
Brees' film. His
Oh yeah.
footwork is impeccable. You
Impeccable. It
gotta be
is.
that
It
way.
is.
You gotta be that way
And
in order to damn succeed.
Drew Brees released that ball. There was no holding the ball in my hand and
Dude,
all that.
just watch his film. It's night and day from this little guy that's smaller
Yes.
than him.
What'd you say, BJ? The Benny Hill show.
Yeah. That's what it is. Look at Drew Brees. When that ball snap, everything is right on point. It ain't no running. No,
Yes,
nigga. No, that
yes,
shit
yes,
different, bro. That
yes.
shit different. That shit different,
You
man.
know,
So
Drew Brees and Warren Moon remind me so much of each other. They got the same type of weight. You know, if you ever go back and look at Warren Moon, dog, oh God.
you even look to after the huddle break, they walk to the line of scrimmage. That motherfucker know everything. Whoop whoop whoop. Point out
Yes,
some
sir.
shit. Like I
Yep.
know where I need to be and have my body in the right position because I know I'm too short, and I know where I need to be to get this shit
Right.
off.
He slides his protection. He does all that
Yeah,
real,
yeah,
real
yeah,
well.
yeah. And this
Real
guy don't
well.
do that shit. So it's like that's night and day. Even coming out of Purdue, he was doing that shit. To be honest with you, out of Purdue, he was doing that. So it was like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. To be that
Yeah.
short and play in this league, you got to be technically fucking sound on all
Yeah.
fronts to start. That's just to start.
That's just the start.
Yeah,
You're going to have to do extra, extra, extra.
you have to. You up against it already from Jump Street.
Ah, boy.
Well, you also have to that the team got to be complete. Nice, good, stout defense, offense that can score. I mean, that goes a long way.
And
When you
Mhm.
start to
I
put all
understand that.
everything together in all
And I
phases of
always
the
took
game.
that into account the first 2 years. It's like I don't care if we win 4, 5 games, long as you show you a dog and we always in the game. We can
Right.
build the team around
There
you.
you go.
I
There
just
you
need
go.
to see that on film, like you one
That's
of
it.
them ones.
Right.
And
There's
we
no
do,
denying you.
yeah,
Even if we have a losing record,
yeah,
we
yeah.
know you are the man. There's
And,
no
and,
questioning
and
Well,
we and if you show that shit, that shows the organization we the
Right.
problem, and we got to build around you. But I don't see that
Right.
here.
Hey,
okay.
that you know.
When y'all just
Oh,
say
go ahead.
y'all say that right there. This is where I'm at. Now y'all know I usually do the power rankings, but I ain't gonna do. I'm gonna do them next week after the first preseason game. But they already came out this week, and I just tell you that the Panthers are 28 in the power rankings. 28.
That's
So
bad.
and what they're saying is we did a lot of stuff on the defense, but we didn't do enough on. I mean, we did a lot of stuff on the offense. Excuse me, y'all, but we didn't do
Hmm.
enough on the defense. Now you'll have people that come in here and tell you, "Oh, these free agents that we put on the defense, or we loaded up the defensive line." No, the fuck we didn't. I had an argument with Prime. He said, "Oh, every time I say he has a problem when I say that we allocated a lot of resources on the offensive side of the ball." And then see, we went and got 7, 8, 12 pieces on the defense side of the ball this year, but they was role players at
Subpar.
best, subpar, B level guys,
Yeah.
BC level guys. And I
Right.
tried to tell
Right.
y'all that. And it reflects in these power rankings. I did
Right.
these power rankings all year last year and the year before that. We did not move. We did not move. I say it again. We did not move from when these analysts right here put these power rankings together. They're not just spitting out numbers and putting people in place, y'all. From
No.
28, you're not going to move them. You might move from 28. If you move up, you're probably going to move up to maybe 25, maybe,
Yeah. One or two
maybe
spots.
22. Maybe. That's where we'll finish if we're good. If we're bad, we'll move down to 29, maybe 30.
Yeah. I don't know. They always say, don't blame Bryce. I ain't trying to blame the man, but I got to call out what I see. And that's just all to it. And the defense was sucky too. But that defense ain't got nothing to do with how Bryce perform out there on the field and shit like that. That ain't got nothing to do with that. The defense was already tore up.
Well, from what they're saying, Howard, it didn't get no better. That's what I'm
No.
saying. They say
I don't
it didn't
believe
get
that.
much better.
I don't believe that going into this year. I
What?
think this gonna be better.
You see, okay. But have we seen it on the field yet? You see
Oh
what I'm
nah,
saying?
we haven't seen it on the
That's the
field.
only thing.
We haven't seen it
So
on the
BJ,
field.
if you got X amount, if you got 500 and some odd points put up on you, and X amount of game, X amount on the run. Do you think they did enough to even split that in half?
No, I don't think that. But the thing is with that, man, is we spent so much of our money on offense the year prior because of him. Because you could have spent on damn defense. And a
That's
good
what I'm saying.
quarterback, he takes away a lot of stink on certain shit, and you can just see it on the film. And they
There you
like,
go.
nah, he can't. He doesn't have the ability to do that. So we got to spend these resources on offense this year again, even though
There you
we
go.
know our defense trash.
Let me put it in
So
a little bit in a little bit more context for you, for everybody out there in the audience that's listening to it. Okay, BJ hit on it. You put so much on the offense. Now Bryce got sacked 60 sometimes last year. He only got sacked 29, 30 this time. So all you did was split that in half for all that you did on that offensive line. Now you didn't do near as much because you didn't go get no $100 million tackle. You didn't go get Milton Williams. You went and got Bobby Brown and you went and got Tershawn. You see what I'm saying? Do they split it in half? Because you didn't
well,
do it on the opposite side of the ball. You split
well,
it in half.
when you have a great quarterback, a la Jaden Daniels, you can let that slide for a year and put money on defense. We wasn't in that position.
But see around here they tell us the quarterback position ain't that important.
Yes,
You
the
can't
fuck it
blame all
is.
that on Bryce.
Yes, the fuck it
They
is. If
tell
you
us
that
that all
guy,
the time.
no, the fuck it
You
ain't.
can't blame all that on Bryce.
Nah, if
They
you
tell us
nice
that
like
shit
that,
all the time.
you can cover up a lot of shit. Even in Houston, I think Houston fans would agree that CJ is covering up a lot of shit. If you really look at the film, if you really look at it, he covering up a lot of shit. But they keep throwing
And
money on that defense, on it. They keep throwing that money over there
he
on
was
the
the
rookie
number two
contract.
sack. He was the number 2 sack guy. And he just got him to the second round of the playoffs. But he
Guess
got
what?
sacked the number 2
Yeah,
time in the league this year. But
that's
he
the
just got him to
difference.
the playoffs. But they
That's the
told
difference.
us, now last year, when we compared the numbers, we said CJ's line was just as bad as Bryce's line, rookie year. They told us, no, it wasn't. No,
How
it
the fuck?
wasn't.
When their record was down there, what we had. How
No,
how
it
how
wasn't.
how, how is that possible? In 12 months, you just come on, man. It's him. It's CJ.
And I tell them numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. You can look this shit up.
The Texans were horrible 3 years ago. Anybody that watched football couldn't dispute that shit. They were horrible. And then in one draft, they just do this. Come on, man. It's that guy. It's
One draft.
him.
One
It's
draft,
him.
you're a playoff contender. You whipping your division's ass year in and year out. One
That's what a
draft.
franchise quarterback does. Period, point blank. And then you build around as you go along. There you go.
But I want to know what these guys around here, because it's animosity. They don't want to hear the truth. You start talking like we just talking right here, they call you a lie. They said that ain't right.
I
He
don't know
played
how
good the
that's
last
alive.
3 games of the year.
Okay. I'll take CJ in that damn semifinal in the college football playoffs over these last 2 years, and I'll be like, yeah, I'll go with him. How about that? I'll go
I
with
know I
that.
will.
That nigga
I
was
know I will.
cooking. He was cooking. I'm like, there's no way you can't take him number one. No way. No way.
Well, they didn't want him because Bryce Young went to dinner with the Teppers and blew them away. He went to dinner and blew them away. That was a lie. Tepper had already picked Bryce Young at the Super Bowl. He told him he was gonna get him at the Super Bowl. Nobody want to hear that shit. But we supposed to be okay.
Nah, it don't work like that, go.
We supposed to be
And
okay with it, though, Logic.
nah, you can't be okay. Cause look, even good teams still be jacked up. Look at Houston, like you saying. Here you are. They know what they got at C.J. Stroud as a quarterback. What are they doing? Everything going to the defense. Don't that sound a little familiar? One Cam Newton was at Carolina. What do we do? Defense, defense, defense.
Defense,
Instead of
defense,
Hmm.
allocating
defense.
stuff around you.
To a
Your boy
fault.
Burrow in Cincinnati. Great as he is, defense, defense, defense. So a lot of these teams make that mistake. So we ain't even on that level yet. Getting a quarterback saying, okay, he's solidified. Let's help him out. So they mess up on that end. So why do they think we bypass everything the Carolina Panthers done? Forget all that. It'll be fine. No, bro, at the end of the day, that guy at that position's got to be good. That's number
Hmm.
one. You can't, that's the number one spot. He got to be good. And then you make moves.
Hmm.
Hopefully, as an organization, you make the right moves. But that's the first part of it. That's the first part of the equation.
Yeah.
Is this guy good?
Hmm.
Well, Logic,
Lot.
why did you have to give him so much?
At the end of the day, there's levels to quarterback play. You got guys who don't need a whole lot. They're going to shine regardless. You got
Hmm.
other guys that need things around them in order for them to shine. You got guys who are considered game changers. You got guys who are considered game managers. You got guys who are considered serviceable at quarterback.
So you telling me,
Yes, sir.
I guess you telling me we got a serviceable guy
Yes,
because we had
that's
to
what we
give him
have.
so much.
That's what we have.
Okay,
I've
Ooh.
been telling people for two
okay.
years that if you put
So,
everything around Bryce, he can be serviceable for you. He's not going to be no superstar. He's not going to help pull you out no dang on shootouts, none of that. He's going to be able to get some.
Mm.
That's just it. He is a
That's tough.
serviceable guy. Look at
That's
look at
hard to
Bama.
hear.
Look at Bama. If you want to know, look at Bama. Go back and look at that year that he won the Heisman, and you tell me if that was more Bryce or so that team. Look at it honestly now, and you
so
tell
is
me
that
what that
just
is.
me? Is that just me saying this, or am I saying this on the strength of what the Carolina Panthers done?
It's clear. The Carolina, they show you what they are. They show you what they're doing. They got year after year after year after year. Offense first, offense first, offense first. Putting it around to help this boy out. He is the number one uh, spot. This is the number one concern on the Carolina Panthers. Get him more people. Get him more help. Get him more. Get him more. Get him more. Running backs, tight ends, wide receivers, offensive linemen. Get him. Help him. Help him. Help him. Help him.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's documented.
Logic, can you read the super chats, Logic?
Yes, sir. All right. Shout out to De Niro Stacks with the $2 super chat. Defense lost us 6 games last year. Here we go. Here we go.
And see, that's these stacks. And these stacks, even if that was true,
Mm-hmm.
the money went to the offense. Why are y'all fucking blaming the defense?
The defense is gonna do exactly what they were supposed to do, which was little to nothing because it had nothing. I don't know what y'all expect the defense to do after losing Derek Brown, not having no Shaq Thompson or none of these cats. You only had your boy, who? Your
Yeah,
corner
you didn't
out
have
there.
Derek Brown. You didn't
You
have
had
Derek Brown.
Horn
You
out
don't have the
there,
corner.
and
Yeah, that's
everybody
it.
else. You had J.C. Horn and a bunch of guys that just random dudes, a bunch of Jags. That's it. And you expect
Logic.
them to be top 15. You know,
Logic. A lot of times early in games they play above their heads and got off the field, and these fuckers kept going 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out.
yes.
They don't talk about that part.
Yeah.
No, that's huge. At the end of the day, you talking about we ain't got no depth as it is. You talking about a team getting tired. You talking about a team losing any type of momentum. All that comes into factor. Everybody want to talk about defense, but you got to talk about offense the same way. How many three
Hmm.
and outs we had? How many times did they turn the
Oh
ball over
Lord.
in the opposition's red zone? And now you got the defense backed up. You expect them to come out and bail you out. How many times did that happen in games?
And
All
then
that factors.
that defense did play above their heads in early in games. Now y'all got to remember
Early,
this shit.
early,
Yeah,
early,
early in games, and
early
then they
game,
faded away.
early.
They faded
I
Yeah.
away.
tell, and I would tell them. And I've been telling them for the last 2 years, damn near three. About 5 to 3 minutes and some change in the third quarter, that defense started to fade the fuck away because they didn't have no horses. They didn't have no thoroughbred. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The race was too damn long.
Right.
They
You
started fading
depending
away.
on the David Clowney. Good luck.
Yeah.
Now, if your
And you
defense loaded like the Ravens, yeah, but nah.
that offense was supposed to give us about 28 points or better, and that defense was supposed to give us, if you could give us three pivotal plays in the course of a game.
And see, did they keep throwing out that Kansas City game? That damn defense, they showed the fuck up, bro. They showed the fuck up. As usual, Kansas City was having that mid-season or mid to late season damn off, whatever. The offense, man, come on, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. They should have won the game. And with Bryce, they should have won it.
With Bryce,
Well,
they should have won it. But Kansas City last year was not the Kansas City. They wasn't as high powered as they have been.
Yeah.
And they proved that throughout the stretch. But that's not an excuse here or there. Everybody hung with them. You see that we could hang with people because if you allocate that money or that much money on one side of the ball or the other, you should be able to do something somewhere. You got some horses on offense, man. You just got to have somebody drive the damn car.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Yeah. What, in the modern era, you name Super Bowl teams, they got that guy at the quarterback. I'm sorry. It ain't no way around it. There ain't no way around it.
That's it. Most of them they got somebody that's leading the pack.
Mm-hmm. You can holler Jameis Winston all the fuck you want to. That nigga ain't got no Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of guys, but is he him? Is he him?
Bryce Young walk on water though. Like he walk on water.
To them, he don't to me. That nigga to walk on asphalt as far as I'm concerned. He on hot asphalt in July.
And I tell y'all guys, and I don't want to beat a dead horse, but like I said, we will be mediocre. It'll show you right here that you loaded up that offense last year. You loaded it up last year, and you see what the outcome of that was. You okay? So now you double down. You double down this year, and stacked it and stacked on top of that money. Say if that thing was stacked up 10 foot high, you fucked around and put 2 more bags on top of that wall. That bitch damn near leaning now. It's so stacked.
And why would you stack it? Why would you stack it? He needed.
But he can't. If he can't do nothing with this motherfucker right here, if he can't give me 28 points a game on anybody, it's a failure, y'all. It's a
like
failure.
I say, these people need to be college football fans this year. Look at the top quarterbacks and see how they progress, and then go from there. Because look, that's reality. Yep. That's the reality of this shit. And the good thing about it, I'll give Dan Morgan credit for whoever step into this bitch next year with more damn money and picks and shit. They gonna be straight.
I think this thing is
because this team ain't bad. This team is not bad.
No.
It's just rebuilding.
I think this team, and I think them on the offensive side of the ball with these pieces is so good. We're gonna fuck around and we're gonna fall into anywhere from 6 to 8 games. We're gonna fall into 6 to 8 games, and you're not gonna get rid of this motherfucker. I told y'all that during the summer, and I'm telling you this now. I told you this before the draft. I even told you this before free agents.
They keeping him.
You know what?
Nah, they ain't gonna keep him. They can't keep him after this year. He's gonna be so bad they can't keep him. You can't keep him on the sideline because you bench him again. He can't be on the team.
When you say so bad, give me a record.
5 and 12 again. 5 and 12.
He was right last year. Now he was right. Now last year
it's gonna be more than 5 games, Leo.
Nah, brother. They gonna stop that old. They gonna stop that dink and dunk shit, man.
He the Oracle. He said this shit last year. Nigga was saying the same shit 12
I
months
know
ago,
he
and
did.
that shit
I
hit
know
on
he
the
did.
nose. He hit that
BJ,
bitch on the nose.
BJ, you went and got 2
Yeah,
more receivers and another fucking running back.
I hear you. I hear you.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on, bro.
But Kendall, does that always equate to wins and losses?
I know. You hear me say fall, Leo, into the game. I didn't say go and dominate motherfuckers. I said fall into the
Nigga
game,
said
bro.
Kendall,
fall
last year they
into the game.
fell.
Win by default.
No,
Yeah.
they
Look at last year.
uh-huh.
You went up there and you beat under 500 teams. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And you just did. 2 of them, you beat them in overtime. You see what I'm saying? You fell into them wins.
So how many wins did you wind up with then, brother?
I say six, anywhere from 6 to
No,
8,
I'm talking about
Leo.
last year they fell into how many
Oh,
wins?
they fell into 5.
Okay, so what they fell last year into 5. Same thing. They're gonna fall into 5.
But you went and you doubled. I'm saying you went and got me 2 more receivers and you went and got me another fucking running back, bro.
You put Rams on a car, they ain't got no motor, still ain't gonna do nothing, brother. The quarterback is bad, brother.
And thing to say, Leo, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Well.
But I'm gonna be optimistic right there. I think they do more than 5 games. I think we sit around there between 7 or 8,
All right. Okay. You
and
being
we
nice.
start.
That's what you doing. You being a real. I got you. I got you. I
Cultishly
got you.
objective.
Hopelessly. God damn, Leo.
Cause
Yeah,
go,
that's
you
a
know
Bryce
good
Young
and damn
fan. They
well
That
culture
hurt
they
right
you
there,
they
bro.
woke
That
culture
hurt right
you
there.
woke up to any
cultishly
high
objective.
school practice and look and be like, oh yeah, he one of them ones, he one of them ones, he one of them ones,
Yeah,
and walk
yeah.
away.
You can do
You
that.
know good
You can
damn
do
well.
that.
He ain't the
You can do
man,
that.
man.
Yeah, yeah.
The team the
Hey,
team's waiting on us, man. They waiting on the Panthers, man. They
BJ,
can't wait to play the Panthers.
I went to motherfucking. I didn't go to Fan Fest this year. I went to the Fan Fest and everything. The last year was in Spartanburg. The first year we had that boy, which I already knew because I didn't want him from the jump street. And I said, and I looked, said this shit ain't gonna work. What happened? 2 games because of the pieces, because of him. Now I'm saying last year I boycotted everything. I did not go to their game, no Fan Fest, nothing,
Don't
because I
blame.
already knew. You know what I'm saying? What was gonna happen? The
Dude,
5
it ain't
games
even
surprised the hell out of me. Now this year right here, I'm saying, damn, y'all stack this motherfucker. That's
man,
what I'm
look,
saying.
as a man, you can see that with when he come out the huddle, everybody listening to this motherfucker, he pointing his fingers, do this, do that, whatever. Before that ball snap, hey, motherfucker, you go in motion. Don't, I dare you not to be in step with the shit we practice. I don't see that. I don't see none of that. You got to be in command of the offense. You the guy. Like niggas, we can break this huddle. I'm him. I'm Himothy. I'm him. I'm him.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
see that
It don't take much to see it either. It don't. You know the ones that stand
at
out.
all. At all.
Yep.
Come on, man. At all.
But you know what could command respect? Their play on the field. I use Steph Curry as an example. When Steph came into the league, Steph was very unassuming. Nobody saw that he was slow, but once he started hitting them threes, you're like, damn, that dude, that's a God-given talent. So Bryce Young hasn't displayed none of that, man. He hasn't displayed no transcendental ability to supersede his physical limitations. That's the only
You're
way he's gonna
absolutely
get
right.
respect.
That's
And
a
He
at
doesn't
fact.
that
have it.
height, and at the height that Steph was at, you have to do that in order to
Exactly,
succeed.
yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You
Bryce
have to
Young
do
got to be
that.
transcendental, man.
Yeah, you got
Kyler
to be
Murray's a
generational, damn
transcendental
near.
player, man. Yeah,
You,
You
you
damn
have to
near got to
be
be
at that
generational.
height and that
exactly.
size. You better be.
You better be. You better have some phenomenal gifts in order to like get respect. Like, I mean, like Bryce Young don't have it, man, and it's not gonna happen. He not gonna go any faster. His arm not gonna get any stronger. Only thing Bryce Young could do he could throw with a lot of anticipation, but that can only get you so far, man. Because when it's time to throw the ball in a tight window to win the game, it ain't gonna. He don't have the capacity to do it.
Oh
Anybody
my
say otherwise
gosh.
is lying.
Yeah.
Ah,
They
number one
everything
overall pick,
everything
by the way,
based on
fellas.
everything that's associated with him has to be schemed up. Everything has
That's
Yeah,
to be schemed up.
insane. That's insane.
they're saying that the team is handicapped
How the
That
heck you
because of
gonna
him.
win then? How the heck you gonna win then? How you gonna win then?
You
You're
can win in
not.
26 when you get another quarterback. You can't win
Exactly.
this year.
Exactly.
You
We
can't
said
win
this
this year.
2 years ago. I said this with Leo going through the draft. We 2 years away.
the
Here
way
we
you
are.
win with that
Here
type
we
of
are.
game
2
is
years away.
you
We
out
here.
talent everybody else that you playing. But this is the NFL. In college, you can get away with that.
Yeah,
NFL is a little different, bro.
And you
it's
gave
night
away
and
two
day, man.
ones. You gave away 2 1s. That's the boy. Stop. Oh God. 2 1s.
It was they was ignorant, man. They listened to David Tepper, man. Scott
See, you
Ritter,
know
not that Scott.
yeah, Scott Fitterer, that
Scott
crippled
Fitter?
you. That crippled you, but
They
it
stupid, man.
didn't
They made
hurt
it.
us. It didn't hurt us like it could have. It crippled us, but it didn't hurt us like because we could have been in a situation where we never come back from that shit. What we did, the way we went and got him.
Hold on, hey Kendall, you talking about the future or the present?
Both, both,
Because
because
he's still in the
the
same
present
situation,
right
brother.
now, you still assembled a good team. You see
On
what I'm saying?
paper,
Because see, you
Hmm.
could have not had the resources to assemble the team like it is right now.
brother. We don't know.
Well,
I
we
think,
also
On
I
gave
think,
up a
paper.
2. I
I
think we
think
also
with
gave
the
up a number
receiving
2
core,
as well.
I think we good enough. I think we good enough with the receiving core, and then you fuck around the back. The backfield is good. The offense is straight. Now you just got to
Hmm.
do some more with this defense
Yeah, you
And why
do.
are we so behind on defense? Why? What's the reason we so behind on defense? Getting that up to
because you
speed.
had to you had to get that boy everything. You had to get that boy
Yeah,
everything.
they took a chance. They took a chance and depleted the defense to see if you
Dude, I
can.
think there was a 2 wrapped in that damn trade, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the Bears
Yeah,
had two. They had two. They got
Yeah,
two first
See?
round picks like 2 years in a row.
yeah.
I mean, two
See?
second
See?
round picks.
You gave DJ Moore. You gave a two that same year.
Yeah,
You fucked around.
and a two the
And
next
then
year.
you gave it a one, and you gave a three that next. No, you had a two the next year and a
They had a
three.
two the next year. Yeah.
who did
Yeah,
they get? Who did they pick up after that next year?
And you know they got one of them cornerbacks that they drafted.
They got a receiver.
He a really good player. The cornerback they drafted about two
Was it
years ago.
Rome? They also got Roma Doomsday, didn't they? From out of
Now
Washington.
Rome got drafted in the first round.
It was a receiver they got out of. What did they get? They got one of them damn receivers, man, out of Washington, man. They damn sure got him.
Oh no,
Oh
Rome
yeah,
Odunze went to the Bears, but that was their first
Yeah,
round
yeah,
pick
yeah,
though.
yeah, 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 yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's the one they used the one on. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
well,
But they
see
got a
what they
really
did.
good cornerback though.
Y'all got to understand what they
Yeah, they
did
do.
though.
They do.
Y'all remember what they did? They went down to 10, right? Then they traded again with Philly. That's how they had two picks the next year in the first round.
Crazy.
That's it.
Ag on full of first round picks over there, boy.
No, he
That's
nice.
how they end up getting Caleb and Roma Doomsday in the first round.
That's what it was. That's what it. Oh, Luther Burden. That's what Red Swarm said. Luther
Oh
Burden.
damn, they did get
Yeah,
God
that's
damn.
that's the one I was. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Man, come on, man.
Crazy,
God damn.
crazy,
That's crazy.
crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
For a motherfucker who ain't even got no business out there. I could see if he was like, you know, halfway decent. This motherfucker he only had one 300-yard game in 2 years. Like, come on, man. And people say, well,
Hey,
that's not is that the median for success? Of course not. But if a motherfucker got it, they got it. If you could see, you could at least say it's in them. It ain't even in
oh
this
yeah,
motherfucker, man.
yeah. Like I said before, bro, we lost a bunch of games, but you like, oh, that nigga a dog.
That's
Yeah,
all
Everybody else
I
shut their
wanted to
mouth.
see. That's it.
Everybody else
That's
shut their
it.
mouth.
That's
yeah,
all
yeah,
I
yeah,
wanted to
yeah.
Everybody
see.
else shut their mouth. But you can't be losing games and then you still ain't showing nothing because now we got questions.
Yeah. But we wrong for even asking a question. Like, man,
Yeah, 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 yeah. There you go. There you
Yeah,
go, Leo.
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
get
yeah.
on
We
out of
wrong.
here, man.
We wrong.
So you win a good couple of games at the
Leo,
end on some slick
Leo,
shit.
did you forget the last 7 years? Did you forget everything that happened these last 7 years?
It don't matter, brother. When you know how female is when she in love with your man.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing, you can't do nothing wrong. They in love with that dude. They in love with him, man. He can't do nothing wrong, man. He can go out there
But they want us to
and
forget
shit the
our pain. They
bed.
want us to forget
Don't
all
even matter.
the down years and
Kind of
stuff.
know
You
what
know.
you're talking about, a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah. I'm telling you, they in love with that dude, man, because what they do, oh, he bought me something for my birthday, but he didn't beat your ass all year. Well,
God,
that
Now I don't
last
know about
game,
that. Now I don't know about that
God,
part.
that ain't
yo,
got
I'm
nothing to do with
telling you,
that
that
deal.
last game, they hold on that last
Hey,
game Bryce Young played. Damn all the other shit he did. That last game, man. Did you see that last game though? My baby came through for me, man.
hey,
He bought me some flowers, he still love me. Get the fuck out of
hey, hey, reflame for Jesus there, if you would. Logic.
Yes, sir. Flame of Jesus. Shout out to you for that $5 super check. He said, I've been sick. I'm going to lay back down and listen. Thank you guys for the great content. Everyone stay blessed. Hey, shout out to you, Flame for Jesus. Hope you start feeling well, brother. We appreciate you.
here. Playing for
Always being
Jesus, man.
tuned
Get
in with
well,
us, man.
goddamn.
Get well,
That's a
brother.
No
Get well.
doubt.
that's
No
a that's
doubt.
a
Prayers
that's a
up for his
supporting brother,
flame.
man.
Take you some NyQuil,
Absolutely.
sea moss, whatever you need to do, but we want to see you back
Mm-hmm.
up on your feet.
Take your time,
And
brother.
but this right here, y'all say he's a media darling.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, this weekend, his mother and his daddy renewed their vows, and he walked his mama down the aisle. Now that was big press. Not that he was doing this or he threw this or he did something to do with football, but he walked his mama down the aisle. Sheena Quick was the photographer for his mama and daddy wedding. So that will be seen as the best thing probably this year right here because he walked his mama down the aisle.
Who was that?
He can't do it. Bryce Young. Bryce Young. He
What? His
can't do
mom and
no
daddy
wrong.
just got married.
Nah, they
No,
That's what
they
I'm
renewed their
saying.
vows.
Like they like they 50 years old.
they renewed their
Nah,
vow.
they renewed their vows and did a
You know
new
what? That's a whole
But they
nother topic.
young though. They ain't
You
that
know
damn
what? That's a
old.
whole nother topic. Bitch, I done been in the house with your ass these many years. We got to do this shit again. But you know
But
what? I'm gonna leave
Bryce
that
Young only
alone.
20 years old. He only 24. I can see he like 40. They just got married a couple days ago.
Hey nigga, they in love.
Okay, yeah, they in love. I
I
got you.
thought you was in love when you had this little nigga.
they in love. And that could
All
that could have
right,
man.
been
man. All right, man.
that
All
could have
right.
been a publicity grab. You don't know,
Yeah.
Leo.
Yeah, yeah.
The mere fact they mentioned that though, brother, is a distraction from his gameplay.
This is big news.
I did not know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, media darling. Yeah, bless his heart, man. He media darling.
Yeah,
Dude, I can't tell
this is
my
big
son
news.
shit about Bryce Young. I said, nigga, you just gonna wait. He keeps sending me memes and shit. I don't even respond. I just like, I'm gonna let you have that for the day.
You
But I'm
gotta
gonna
exactly. You gotta let him have it because the
Now,
season ain't even started yet.
these young people, man, they really like that guy because the way he's presented in the media. And I'm
Yeah,
trying to tell them, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta let time tell shit. And I
yeah,
don't say
yeah.
that.
He's a very relatable guy. He's very relatable.
now,
You know.
now, brother Creekside, you just came on. What do you have to throw out there or add? What would you like to say? Creekside. Brother Creekside must be mute. Is he muted? Yes, he
Nah,
is.
sometimes when you come on, what I learned is you gotta come on through the channel. You can't just come through the live stream directly because I'll be muted too. I had to come back in and come back out. So maybe that's what he gotta do.
Yeah, I
Hey,
checked
hey,
out.
hey, hey,
We
hey.
come back, Creekside,
Oh
because you was
man.
muted.
Hey, Gold, I gotta say, man, shout out to Sugar Sugar. I've been saying this shit since the game happened. The Falcons laid down. They did. You at home and you going to the playoffs. They laid the fuck down. I don't care what nobody say. I've been arguing
They
with
lay
Red
it
Swarm
down.
about this shit. They laid the fuck down that game. I'm sorry. They wanted to go home. 1, 2, 3, Cancun. Let's go.
There you go.
What's up,
There you go,
fellas?
brother. All right, there you go, Creekside.
How we
Up, Creek.
doing?
Good,
Coolin'.
good, good.
So tell me something good, Creekside.
I went to Fan Fest. That shit was lit. Um, I was watching. I really just paid attention to like the two players that stood out to me were Jimmy Horn and Ransom. That's who I was looking at. I was like, damn, Ransom looked kind of fast, bro. And he's like a rookie, and he looked like a leader on the sideline. Like he was the one hyping everybody up, jumping around. I was like, damn, he might actually be something. I mean, that's just what I noticed though. And then Horn was just cooking all our weak ass DBs. I noticed that too. But that's what I noticed.
Well,
Ransom gonna be a
I tell
good
you
player,
what.
man.
And Jimmy Horn, I can't say enough about Jimmy Horn. Jimmy Horn was on all my mock drafts. Jimmy Horn was a steal. Jimmy Horn is, I ain't even gonna say diamond in the rough because he's that guy. He's a Florida player. He's got that dog in him. He's gonna be something. But once again, I say it again. This Carolina wide receiving core is stacked. There's not
Man.
enough balls to go around. So Dave Canales, you better have a plan, nigga.
He said, "You better
That's
have a
all I
plan."
gotta say. You better have a plan, nigga.
You're
Is it
right,
Because there
really
man.
on
ain't enough
Canales though?
balls to go around.
Is it really on Canales though?
Yes, it is, BJ. 100%.
Do you
Canales
know
is
good and
got
damn
the
well when
player.
you rob a bank, you gotta have a trigger man.
Hey, you gotta have somebody make a plan too. You just ain't busting up in that damn bank and
I
don't know where
got
the
you.
ball
Yeah,
at.
you right. You
You know
right.
what I'm
You
saying?
right. You right. You right.
The nigga better have a plan. Cause I'm
Because if
telling you,
not,
somebody getting ready to be an unhappy camper. One of them
uh-oh.
wide receivers or one of the running backs or somebody.
Well, go. Uh, your boy Canales is a former wide receiver coach, correct?
Yes, sir.
So,
That's his wheelhouse.
and you saying that we are stacked, and like I said, I've told you before, a lot of times, and not all the time, but a lot of times, you get an offense that's got so many weapons and so many bodies. Sometimes it ain't that easy to get everybody involved and make this
There you go.
thing as good as it could possibly be. Do you think he has got the capabilities of doing that? To taking advantage of the fact that you worked with receivers before. So how do you make this work that everybody get to eat and this be prolific?
I have said it and y'all have heard me say it, but I'm labeled as a negative guy. I said Canales wasn't in line to be a head coach. Our owner, and we know this, burnt. I can't say burnt so many bridges or whatever, or he was perceived to be a guy that would fire your ass or pull the trigger too soon or whatever. So Canales, being a guy who wasn't up yet, ended up getting the job because he took it. I called him green, green, green. He's still green. I don't think this offense is going to run like everybody say. That's why I keep saying if it don't give me 28 points, if it don't give me 28 points, if it don't give me 28 points, who fault is it?
is it the play
Who,
caller or the playmaker on that point?
that's what I'm
I,
asking you guys.
mm,
Who fault is it?
It'll be the quarterback's
both.
fault.
I'll say both, though, to me.
The play
I mean,
calling last year was an upgrade from what we had. I'm gonna say that. I will say that. That shit was open. I'm gonna give you that.
Was it really, BJ? Because
Yeah.
sometimes if we were
Well,
still having times out, communication problems,
Yep.
that's what I'm
some of
saying.
some of
Is that the play calling though? At the end of the day, can your quarterback handle this shit?
some of them
I,
third down calls was the execution.
that's one.
What?
See, I'm
All right.
saying.
Yeah. But despite all that, you should be able to overcome that if you that guy to give up no two number ones. That's all I'm saying.
we having this argument again.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I gotta go back and look who gave up two number ones for quarterback, and I gotta look this shit up.
But so historically, anybody who trades up to that pick is usually wrong. It's not a good decision historically to trade up in the first round. It's just it doesn't work out because you're betting stuff. You're betting on players you haven't even seen play yet. So that was a dumb
Mm-hmm.
decision off rip.
Well, you know what? You got a damn point, Creekside. You got a good damn point. Because right there, BJ, if you that guy, if you him, what you just said, they're not gonna trade out that spot. I don't give a damn.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Unless you got him already on your roster and you need a
Yep.
linebacker or a damn edge rusher or something like that, you might trade
Yep.
down one and say, and then you pick your guy. But if you need a QB and him is coming out of school, you ain't trading out of that spot. You ain't.
All I'm saying, you give up two number ones for a generational player that you think that's gonna be generational. We can see that, and we can understand. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, they got finesse.
Mm-hmm.
did they? Did
Not
they?
finesse.
Did they? The Bears about to build a
I
new
think I.
stadium. Man, look, Caleb Williams take off this year. We gonna look stupider, even with the Houston shit. We might look dumber than that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh man, don't say that.
I mean,
I'm
me
gonna
and
say the
Fel-
shit.
me and
Fellas,
Goat
I
got a
can't.
bet. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We got to. What you say? You got a. Who got a bet?
I didn't mean go. I meant to say me and Q already got a bet. I got
Oh,
us having a
oh, oh,
top
oh, yeah.
13 offense.
Top what?
Top 13.
The Panthers.
13?
Yeah.
Dang, Creed. Okay.
I think we
We're
I
gonna be
think
running the
that's
hell out the ball if that's gonna be going on. I see
Boy.
that.
And they might do that, BJ. They
and
might
now
do that.
and that still shows we picked the wrong guy. Oh, how about that?
Well,
I
if
know.
if if, if you, why does it say when a team drafts considerably the number one running back in the second round in Brooks because he played like a motherfucker. He was doing that deal before he got hurt in Texas. Okay, then you come right back and go to free agency and say, "Fuck it, that didn't work. I'm gonna go get another 1,000-yard receiver." So what does that say? All this stuff keep telling y'all that y'all don't have the guy.
Yep.
the way I
Give
view that is I think Canales is on the hot seat. You know, David Tepper is impatient. He probably told him we need a top 10 offense this year or your job is gone. So Canales is like, fuck it, we're gonna do whatever we can to make this offense work.
He
That's
can't
how
do
I
that,
feel.
Chris. He can't do that, Chris. He can't do that.
Why
He
can't Tepper
literally
do
can't
that?
do that. He
You
can't.
know,
Who gonna coach the team? Who gonna
the
coach the
GOAT.
team?
Go. You know, we fired what's his name? Frank Reich, and like the fastest a coach had been fired in like 30 years. Like that was historically fast. Like this is Tepper we're talking about. He's impatient. He really don't give a fuck about football. He cares about soccer. I I think
And
that's
his
very
and
realistic
his
that that's the
and his and
conversation
his
they have.
name his name is out there, Creekside, that he will fire your ass.
Yeah.
Yep.
His name is out there that he will fire your ass if you don't get some results around this. So therefore,
Yep.
If you keep Bryce Young, Dave Canales gets fired because his offense that's stacked cannot equal to wins this team. The next guy is gonna look at the roster and be like, shit. And I got a quarterback that ain't going into his fourth year. That's and then got two coaches fired. Who gonna coach the team?
Nah, Bryce will be gone. If he fires Canales, Bryce is gone.
he not firing Canales. Canales gonna be like, look
Huh.
here, bro. We talked when you hired me. That's your guy. I'm gonna try to do the best I can with my offense. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
people around him and this, that, the third.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna throw my hands up. Like shit, I
Throw my
did what you
hands up.
asked me to do. I
That's what
did
I
what you
would do.
asked me to
You
do.
damn right. You damn right.
I dare you to
Hey, but
fire me.
you still want this motherfucker? I
Because the
tried.
rest of the NFL know for real. They already know before us. So you
They
do
do.
that, okay? All right. I at least get an offensive coordinator position. So go ahead and do what you got to do.
Hmm. And then I asked the same question again. Who gonna coach this team? You
Hmm.
can go. You can probably go get
Shoot,
a college
yeah,
It
coach.
ain't gonna be with him on it,
it's probably gonna be
You probably
Evero,
go get a college. You go get a college
maybe.
coach or something like that.
dude.
Who
Ain't
gonna
nobody
coach this
taking
team?
this job with that motherfucker on the roster. They're not doing it.
Not gonna do it.
For what? You done got 2, 3 niggas fired. Man, come on, man. No, we not doing this. I'm not gonna hinge my career that I done built up over here in college or the pros or whatever, and be like, I'm gonna hinge this on this nigga. Boy, stop. No, we ain't doing that. Y'all got to think about the shit in terms of you having a job and you like you got a boss that say this, that, the third, be like, hey boss, I gave you this, whatever, and you asked for this and I gave it to him, but this motherfucker ain't producing, and what you want me to do? You gonna fire him or me?
I
This where we
guarantee
at.
you, Canales ain't going nowhere. I don't know if you noticed it during the blueprint, but he's there's a love fest going on there between Canales, Dan Morgan, and Tepper, and amongst the NFL coaching community, they think he's done a great job with Carolina. Well, if you look at what he got 3 more wins than we did the year in his first year. He got 3 more wins than the team did before, and we had a hell of a. I think, in my opinion, we had a very good draft. So I think we're heading in the right direction, but it's not going to go anywhere with Bryce Young. And I think if they have to make a choice, Young's up and out of here, man. That's it. If he don't come out this year, he won't go. If we don't go at least, if we're not at least 1-3 after 4 games, they're not going to stick with him. I don't see it.
Well, see, I'm gonna tell you something, Andrew. My type of DNA is Jim and John Harbaugh. Is Dan Campbell. Is Andy Reid. And Canales, with the DNA Canales guy, it's not for me. I put it like that. I just say it like that.
Okay.
That positivity shit and way, I don't think if the ship goes hit the rocks, I don't think he can bring it back. I think he loses the locker room.
Are you serious?
You got it. Listen, go. You've seen enough Jim Harbaugh, because I know you followed college football. You don't think he's a positive? He reflects a positive activity amongst the players and talks them up. You should see what he does with the Chargers out here. And not only that, don't forget where Canales came from. He got most of his grooming from Pete Carroll. Okay, he's the way.
But I don't see Pete in him. I don't see Pete in him.
Well,
I don't see Pete in him.
I'm telling you, man. I think we hit, of anything. I think we've got a good coach now. He hasn't had the players, but he did make an improvement on the team, and the draft was pretty good. So I'm going to give him he's got to give him at least 2 more years. 6 with Bryce. If they go the whole year with Bryce, it's like, my biggest fear is like you, Goat. They're gonna win 7-8 games, and they're gonna give him the bag. They're gonna say, "Hey, yeah, we're going in the right direction." When that's probably his ceiling.
When that's his ceiling.
So
that's what I'm trying to tell everybody. You get it, Andrew. You get it, which I know you get it.
Yeah, I mean,
you
how
get
many
it.
players? How many? Listen, do you have to have an all-pro team? Is every player position have to be all-pro for him to be successful? Is that what we're asking?
Yes. That's the way they drafted. That's how they drafted.
That's kind of how where he expected to have.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Are they sitting around saying, every player on this team is an all-pro, and then maybe we can win with Bryce? Is that what it is?
They don't have to.
Too much.
That says a whole lot, don't
How
it?
can it? Well, you know what I say to that? Then how can Denver go to what they were, and how can Houston can go with what they were without having all pros in every position? The reason is they got quarterbacks. They got Bo Nix and they got C.J. Stroud. That's how. So this shit about surrounding them with talent,
It's a smokescreen. It's a smokescreen. All you got to do is get a quarterback who's talented. Then you surround him with talent. It's a hell of a lot easier to build a team that way than sit
But
around and
Andrew,
replace every
we
fucking
doing this
position.
shit in the reverse. We just don't know it yet. We
Yeah, what are
doing
you
it
gonna
in
do?
the reverse.
Well, you know what? We got a good line. Oh, we just need better linebackers now. We need better corners now. Then Bryce can win. This is crazy.
What them corners gonna do in the 2-minute drill in the damn NFC Division Championship
Telling
and
you.
shit?
Yeah.
Dude,
It's like,
the
I don't
ball
know
in
if
your
see that.
hands.
You ain't
I
gonna
don't know
get
if it was
a fucking chance to see.
DJ. I don't know if it was Q or it was Goat that said this earlier, but when the game's over and we win, you don't see them going, man, we can't wait to talk to that offensive guard about
Yeah, for
how
real.
we won that
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
It's all about the quarterback, man. That's why I
Yeah.
say
Oh,
Josh
it's
Allen
always-
and fucking Lamar Jackson still trying to break through the last wall, and we dealing with this
Yeah.
guy going into year 3.
It's always about the quarterback, DJ.
Oh, yeah.
Always.
Yes.
You've got to have not just a decent quarterback to win in this league nowadays. You got to have a damn good quarterback. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you.
And, this is it. As far as I'm concerned, if he don't show up this year, you got to let him go. You got to just let him walk, do whatever.
I think everybody agrees with that.
Do I think that Jack Plummer is the answer? No, but I'll tell you what.
Hell no.
I'd rather see him out there in this season than Bryce Young because I've seen enough of Bryce Young. I don't. My eyes don't lie to me. I've seen what he can and can't do. Okay, is he capable of going out there once in a while and having a good game? All the pieces fall together. Don't forget, 2 of those games we won last year with him were in overtime. The flip of the coin could have fucking made the difference in both those games.
Yep.
Okay, so you take, if the coin would have flipped the other way, now he's got 2 wins again.
There you go.
So now you see what I'm saying? It's
Yep.
smoke screen. You keep going out and drafting players because he needs this and he needs that. And when's a guard going to stand up and say, I need a quarterback? That's what I need.
Man. You know what? I mean, hey, that would be one hell of a statement. You know what? I've been busting my ass, and this guy behind me is not holding up his end of the bargain.
Yeah. The old Oakland, you guys are too young to remember this. I'm much older than you. But I remember the Oakland Raiders, or not the Oakland Raiders, but the Oakland Athletics. When Reggie Jackson was on that team as a rookie, they had fights in the locker room because he's going like, get us some fucking players, get us some fucking players.
That's it.
And Finley went out and got him. Well, it all starts with a leader, man. And if your quarterback's not the one putting the team on his back, then you're just not going to make it in this league.
You hit it right on the head. Everybody as a grown ass man know what a leader look like in the room, and he ain't it. Period. Point blank.
He ain't it. He's got to put the team when the team is not playing really well. You got to be able to win with your quarterback stepping up and doing things. How many times have we seen that happen with other quarterbacks when the team gives up 38 points and they win anyway, 39 or 40 to 38. Okay, it happens. You got to have a quarterback that can do that.
Oh yeah.
All I'm asking is I don't even ask him for the win. You go down swinging. I'm good with that. Just go down swinging.
Hell, here comes super positivity, man.
No.
Oh my God.
Here comes the Bryce Savior. Has stepped in the building.
Oh Lord. Here comes John the Baptist.
And I will wash you in the Jordan River of your sins, DJ.
There goes John the Bryce. John the Bryce.
Thank you, my brother.
Wade in the water.
John the Bryce.
I just want to say
good tidings to all you wonderful gentlemen on the panel.
Don't start off with all that fluffy shit. Don't start off with that.
just say what you're gonna say. Don't even do that.
It sounds like a city councilman and shit.
Yeah. City councilman about to lie to you. He gonna say, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say it is great to see y'all tonight. Hey,
time not to lie to you.
we have a plan to reshape the future of the city starting today.
See, it sounds like an infrastructure plan, don't it? Don't it? It sounds like an infrastructure plan to y'all, don't it? See how this nigga started?
What's up, y'all? I'm hearing a whole bunch of crazy stuff today, man. I just hear Andrew taking shots. I hear BJ chirping in the background. I hear a lot of crazy stuff. I'm disappointed in y'all.
Come on, get your pom poms out.
Here we go.
I'm disappointed in you, Andrew. Of all people, Andrew, you disappoint me. As the consensus elder statesman, you should be riding for Bryce right now, Andrew. I can't believe you said
Hey, listen, Quantum, I've done it for 2 years. I kept hoping, but if you go back and listen to me from the very beginning, I didn't want him to draft him. I said why, and so far I'm right on track. I'm comfortable with the fact that I never wanted the guy. That doesn't mean I don't like him as a kid, as a man. He's a good kid,
right?
But is he going to lead this team to where they need to be? It's not going to happen.
Probably not.
They said Quantum a fake ass politician.
CJ,
No. He a real one.
CJ, take a shot.
Do to you. What are you up there lie to you?
Yeah, they probably up lie to you.
Hey, I'm gonna make a statement. I'm
holding out one hand and holding my wallet in the
other. And the chokehold with the other hand.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna make a statement to y'all, man. I said in your chat a little bit ago, man. Someone was saying Canales or Bryce first. I gotta say Canales has to stay before Bryce has to go. I would say you got to keep Canales, man. If Bryce doesn't show up, he's got to go because Canales is a team builder. He knows how to galvanize these people, these players, man. And I think he will find the right quarterback if Bryce just doesn't end up being that guy. You know, but if Bryce can come out and show what he showed at the end of last season, then we got something. Straight up. Okay. But if he don't, he got to go, man. I'm sorry. He got to go. He got to go.
I agree 100%.
Let me ask this to the whole panel. And I say 8 wins. He has 3,200 yards. I'm going to be gracious and say 15 touchdowns.
You ain't gonna be gracious.
9 interceptions.
That's gracious? What?
That's grace? That ain't no grace.
Now. This right here.
That's a peanut butter sandwich.
Chuba Hubbard has 1,300 yards, and Rico Dowdle has 900. Does Bryce stay?
Yeah, he's
hell no. Hell no.
Wait a minute. 15 touchdowns? I don't think so.
Yeah, 15 touchdowns is insane.
Now, if you say 23 touchdowns with 3,200 yards with all that rushing power, yeah.
They're gonna keep him. Yeah. Because that's no different than Jalen Hurts last year.
That's what I just said.
That's different. But that's different. I got you.
I know. I get it. But that's what they go. But that's what they go say, Kwame. You know that's what they go say.
I got you.
You know
they are. I know they are. And you know something else. And now here's the thing, Go. If your running backs are producing like that, Bryce shouldn't have to throw the ball too much. If you're running back at 2,000 yards, 2,500 yards.
Well, see, the caveat is this right here, Quantum. This is the caveat. You started. This is where I'm coming. Now, this is me. You start this season. You drop to Jacksonville, you drop to Arizona, you come home and you win Atlanta. Guess why we win Atlanta? We run the damn ball.
Of course.
See what I'm saying? Then Canales said, well, see, damn, this is the formula right here. So guess what you're getting ready to do? You're getting ready to run the damn ball.
But hold on, Go. I don't see Jacksonville stopping Bryce from throwing the ball. Look at that.
How?
They didn't look at their stats.
Do you know who they edge rushers are? You know who they edge rushers are?
Josh Allen in that corner, and then Travis Hunter on top of that. Boy.
Travis Hunter is an unproven rookie.
So dude, I ain't even talking about him. I'm talking about the starting corner. He's straight.
Yeah, but look at their stats last year. Look, they weren't too much better than us in defense. Their defense is almost close to ours. If you go and look at it, look at their stats. Their defensive output was no better than ours. I think what, they were 28th or
It
something.
says
They
I
sucked
just
too.
googled. It said 32nd in passing.
Dude,
Beefed up
There
the
you go.
offensive line.
So let's talk about their starting
You
corners,
still
BJ.
got
Who you gonna have to
Josh,
try to cover
dude,
Jimmy
Josh
Horn and
Allen
all
got a big contract just off Bryce ass 2 years ago.
But guess who else got a big contract? Big 50 did. There you go.
Who?
Big 50. Robert Hunt. And we don't have a chump. We don't have a chump offensive line, man. It's gonna be hard to get to Bryce. You might get to him every now and then, but it's not gonna be every play. So there you go. If we had a terrible offensive line like year one to Bryce, then I would be scared. But come
Why
on,
didn't we pick up the 50-year-old Icky then? Why didn't we pick up the 50-year-old Icky then? If he
we haven't yet. They're going to sign him.
Okay, all right.
They're gonna sign him. Look.
Right.
Weren't we a top 10 offensive line?
Yes, running.
What about pass?
We ain't gonna do that. Running, yes.
Yeah,
how many sacks they give
we
up
didn't
last year?
finish that way. We started that way, but we didn't finish that way.
Yeah.
How many sacks they give up last year? How many
It's
times
all about how
Bryce
you
sacked?
finish.
30? 29?
30 times.
How many
Yeah,
sacks
30,
Bryce sacked?
29 or 30. 29,
So
30.
that's a 50% increase. That's a 50% improvement.
Because of who? The line of Bryce. The line of Bryce.
Look at how much you spent, though, Quantum. Look at what you spent to do
you
that.
Spent money, but what I'm saying is you have a 50% improvement rating on that line, regardless, BJ, if it's Bryce or the line that has something to do with that. You think of it. Okay, now going into the season this year, we start at least 10th from last year. So we're not worse than we were last year. We retained everybody. So the concepts have gotten, yes.
Andrew can attest to this. Let's say you got a sales team, right?
Yeah.
And you let's say you're selling microwaves. You got a sales team. You got the guys out there on the road. The microwave run you $50 or something like that, right? But you weren't selling no microwaves with college students or bums off the street, right? That equates to the offensive line. Now let me see. I go get the best salesman, and I have to tell these guys, man, well, look, I'm gonna give you X percentage off of what you sell, this, that, the third. They go in there and they start selling like hell. But now I'm paying more than what the product costs. You see what I'm saying?
So what are you saying?
For my productivity that I got, I only got 50%. Right. So if you telling me for what I spent, what I should have got was Bryce Young maybe 15 sacks.
So you're basically saying cost benefit analysis is what we call it in business. What you're saying is the opportunity cost wasn't worth what you spent to get the kind of production that you got. Is that what you're saying?
Not for me.
Okay,
because
I get it.
Like BJ said earlier, the quarterback hides the stank on the shit.
Yeah.
He couldn't have said it no more eloquently.
Yeah. Now look at it this way, though. What contributed to Bryce's sack rate in the beginning of the season was the fact that
Bryce's ass.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm about to
contributed
say.
to it.
I was just about to say that. You finished it wonderfully for me. I was about to say he contributed to that by not trusting that line and staying in the pocket to make critical throws. He flushed himself out of the pocket. So he was the main cause of most of those sacks. Games 1 through 2. And he showed a vast improvement when he came back from trusting the line. And he didn't take as many sacks after that, only in the beginning. That's where he took those sacks because he did not do what the line was designed for him to do. He flushed himself out and he ran into coverage sacks by himself. So, matter of fact, the line didn't even know where he was half the time he was doing that. They were looking for him. Like, where did he go?
I seen him running to Taylor Moton and Icky a couple times.
Yeah, of course. They didn't expect him to be where he was. So, but if you look at it this way, I think in the beginning, your assessment makes 100% sense if you look at it from the inception of the season. Because in the beginning, I think if you look at what you spent versus the output, it wasn't quite on the same page with what Bryce was doing.
Big Bryce.
But you go up to like week 7 when he was playing against the Broncos, he looked a lot better, and then it started to make more sense. And as the season went, it started to make more sense. So I think you got maybe if you'd have spent 75% of what you gave him, you probably would have been rounded out to the number that you're talking about. instead of giving that bigger contract. Maybe it'll work out if everybody was on the same page, but they weren't.
Yeah. Well, I think you missed on the draft because that was a lineman draft the year prior to that. Then you got the defensive draft. Everything would have fell in our lap, man, this year right here, far as the draft, and our money would have been right.
Yeah, but you got a guy now that's playing with a remarkable level of confidence that we ain't never seen in him before.
Remarkable.
Is he?
Nigga, please.
Level of confidence.
Is he?
Remarkable. Okay, now let me ask you a question then. I say remarkable because, okay, look at his face in year one. Look at his face while he was on the bench. Look at his face.
I'm looking at his face.
I keep seeing his face against Dallas. That's what I keep seeing.
Oh, that's the only game you see, Andrew. Just that.
Quantum, I don't give a damn about this.
Quantum full of shit.
You know what,
That's what he is.
Quantum, that's a good question. You asked me a fair question, Quantum, and my answer is I seen that face versus Dallas in a hell of a lot more games than I seen his confidence face. Let's say that.
Yeah, because you saw him in year one. We played all the games. That's why.
See, but that's weird to me because it's like I don't even understand the point of like saying a young player like a rookie, and then they get to the second year and they're like, but look at what he did his rookie year. Like, are we going to get to the third year and be like, look at what he did his rookie year? Or are you going to judge him at where he's currently at?
That's what I'm saying. They keep going back to it, my brother. They keep going back to year one and talking about how he looked in year one and how he looked on the bench. He got benched. Those days are behind us, gentlemen. We have a very, very confident quarterback nowadays, man. He's not the same guy. He's not the same guy.
Very, very confident. Boy, you need to stop.
Yes, he's confident.
Look at what you had to do, Quantum, to get here.
I know, but it was the investment, man. You spent the money for him. You might as well play it out.
You done bought a Lennon.
I had to sacrifice my defense.
Check your light on.
I had to sacrifice my defense.
Dang, Logic.
He done put some slick 50 in and put that shit on Craigslist. That's what he did.
Ain't gonna put it on the interstate and open it up. Go ahead and go to.
Now we put some stop smoking that engine. That's why.
Here it is. Here it is.
You can't open that motherfucker up on the interstate.
You better not open that thing up.
The motherfucker rolling.
Hey, BJ, every car look better when you slap some new tires on it and put some.
Yeah, it sure do.
Put some rims on it, hit the windows.
You put the right pictures on that shit. Here you go. Here go the title. Yeah. Go ahead and sign.
Hey, y'all get on the train, man.
And then they say, well, I only brought this amount of money right here. I'll take it.
That's it. Just take it.
Hey, look. I want all you guys to get on the train of positivity and confidence. It feels much better to be on this side.
Here we go.
Guys.
Yeah, look, man. You ain't nothing but the nigga on the car lot during tax season. Come on. You need to stop.
Hey,
better like Paul May.
Car dealer. I'm working on the BMW car dealership.
Hold on for 1 second. I'd like to read that super chat for us.
Yeah. Please 25 with the $4.99 super chat. He said, "Don't y'all think the Jags and Cardinals' general plan going into this season is stopping the run game and forcing Bryce Young to throw on them to win?"
I would. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that 100%.
And we're gonna fuck them up if they do that. We're gonna whoop that ass if they do that. I dare them.
Got too many weapons, man. We got
too many.
Too many weapons. You cannot guard everybody. Look what we got. Okay, look, guys. Go back and look at the
Quantum. We have potential weapons. We have weapons that haven't even proved themselves yet. We have weapons that haven't played an NFL game yet. So you gotta remember that now.
Andrew, we got bullets with no gun. We got a lot of bullets. We ain't got no gun yet, though. We ain't bought the gun.
Let me go. Okay, let's investigate that statement, if we will, here, Andrew. I'm going to go to the guys that we know have some type of proven level of production. Jalen Coker, he played last season, did pretty well. You got Leggett, who should show some moderate signs of improvement. Okay. You got Adam Thielen, and you got Hunter Renfrow. These guys have caught passes in the NFL for at least a season or two. So if you think about it, we have weapons. You got weapons in those guys alone. And I ain't even talking about the draft picks. I ain't talking about we got Jatavion Sanders too. I take that back. And I haven't even started to speak about the new additions, Evans and I'm sorry, David Moore. He was on the squad last year, wasn't he? Oh, more production. Got a lot of
David Moore
weapons,
is a
man.
dog. I'm not
Oh,
hating him.
David
boy,
Moore's a dog.
stop,
I'm telling you. David Moore's a dog, brother.
man, please.
David
He on the
Moore is
roster
a
because he
dog.
know that nigga. That's the reason he on the roster. Okay.
BJ, you killing me this morning. I can't even argue with you.
Nah, yeah, you know it's true.
You might be right, but he's still productive.
Canales got a lot on his plate.
Hey,
He's
you got
got the
Jimmy
one go.
Horn. You got Tet. You got T-Mac. You got guys. Okay, they're not proven, but hey, man, they're going to do very well, at least backing up the starters. So, come on, man. We got weapons, but we got 5 proven guys who can catch the ball.
At what cost, though,
5.
to our defense? At what cost to our defense?
Can we address
I
that
think they
bullshit
elevated
point?
defense.
Did we or did we not get offered 2 first round for Brian Burns and turned it down and then let him and then traded
Well,
him for
that's
some
another.
bullshit?
Come on,
Yeah.
Creekside. You keep
Hey,
beating
they
that
should have
horse,
took it.
man. You
Hey,
keep beating that
Creekside, they
horse.
should have took it, brother.
Yeah,
How were
if
they
they would
gonna
have got the
take
2
it?
first,
And
we
then
would have
what
fixed
would
the
have been?
defense with that. We could have
Well,
fixed the
how?
defense, bro.
How?
With 2
Why?
first round picks.
How?
What do you mean?
You think they would have allocated them 2 first rounds to the defense? Do you
I
think
mean,
they would have done that?
Nope.
I don't know,
not.
bro.
Malik
I can't
Neighbors. He
tell the
would have got
future.
Malik Neighbors.
Hey.
He would have done that tight end the Raiders got.
Malik
I
Neighbors.
think we got enough on offense to make some noise. And you got that running game who both these guys can catch out of the backfield.
Well, the Giants
Come on,
starting
man.
to see they
Too many
got
weapons.
fleece.
Too
I'm
many
saying
weapons.
that. I'm gonna say that they got
Hey.
fleece. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, are we running 12 personnel this year? 22 personnel? What do y'all think? Because if we run,
I don't give a fuck if they wanted 100 personnel. That nigga ain't it, Quantum. Okay.
Hey, too many weapons, BJ. Too many weapons.
Doing too many weapons for an excuse, but to be like, give him another year. No, nigga, nah, you ain't
Well,
it.
this is the year. This is the year. If he
All
don't
I'm saying
produce
is,
this
if
year,
Shadur Sanders is on that waiver wire, go get that nigga.
yeah,
Go
I
get
get
him.
it. I
You,
get
you
it.
de- all right? I see. I done pushed this nigga in the corner now. You all right?
I agree.
There we go.
Gotta have-
There we. All right.
Because Andy Dalton ain't going to be a good backup, so we need a good backup. Yeah. Y'all might as well get used to the fact that Bryce is a different guy. He's confident. He's gonna
Used
make
to what?
plays. Get used to it. It's a new sheriff.
Because of an Instagram clip, nigga. Please.
It's a new sheriff in town, BJ.
Okay, a new sheriff, nigga. You been here 2 years already, and now you new. All right, Quantum. All right.
Now you know.
All right.
I'm
right,
coming
man.
around with a list of everybody who had something to say. BJ, I'm
Dude,
putting
write
you
this
out.
shit down. Put me first. Put me first. I want to be
On
number
that
1
list.
on that list. Put me first. I want to be first.
BJ. You
Damn right.
Howard,
You damn right.
Andrew,
You damn right.
Goat. I'm coming after all of you. Every single one of y'all.
Hey,
Don't worry.
hey,
I'm gonna send you a package to your house.
Quantum, Julius Caesar was a new emperor, and you saw how that worked out.
Hey, Andrew, A2 Brute.
There you go. There you go. Air 2 Brute.
I'm just saying, you got to blame that Burns
God.
shit for the defense being ass. Like that's what fucked up our defense.
Absolutely. Got it.
You imagine, Quantum, what we could have got with that pick? Even though I love the pick, but what we could have got
What would you have did with it?
on the defense? What we could have got?
No. What would you have if you were Dan
I would have done the same damn thing if I was Dave Canales, because I'd be like, okay, we got all this motherfucker, all this shit. He can't do it. Get his ass the fuck out of here. I'm not fired because I did what you asked me to do.
BJ, I'm telling you right now, Dave Canales has his finger on the pin. Okay, he's gonna pull it if this starts out bad.
The one that's gonna sign Bryce Young to an extension.
I guarantee it. He is not going to start out 0-2, 0-3. If he does, he's going to yank that, and that's going to be the end of him.
Dude,
if Andy wouldn't have got hurt last year, we wouldn't have seen Bryce Young again. Probably not to the very end.
Let me ask you guys a question.
No, Quantum, fuck all that. Them questions. Any grown man that taking a job be like, okay, this little motherfucker been here for a year. I understand the coach and shit. This little motherfucker look like he ain't it. Now, moving forward, I'm gonna deal with him for a year or two. But you gonna fire me, bro? That's what I'm gonna ask in that damn meeting, and that's what Canales did ask. I know he did.
They're not firing Dave Canales.
I know anybody with a fucking sane mind would have asked that shit. Hey, bro, man, this shit don't work out. Look, well, you gonna throw me under the bus? What
Nah, you can't.
really? What the deal is? What the deal is for real?
Mhm.
This shit
Dave
was fucked
Canales,
up before I got here.
That's exactly
Dave
right.
Canales is not your
That's exactly
scapegoat.
right.
Dave Canales is not your scapegoat. Everybody knows that. He is built to turn this team around.
Do we know that?
You cannot
Do we?
deny that. Yeah, he's the reason the team is where it is now. He's turned the team around, man. No one can deny that. This guy has instilled a confidence in these players. They're talking, they're chirping. The culture has been shifted since Dave Canales took over this team. You cannot deny that. No one player is going to cost this guy his job. If anything, he did what was asked of him to try to shape Bryce, and for the most part, he's done that. He has turned Bryce around, in my opinion. He's turned the whole team around.
See, that's where you lose
So he
me.
can't-
You had me. You had me in the beginning, but that's where you lost me.
He did turn Bryce around. Okay, he didn't turn Bryce around.
No,
Year
you
one,
said
Bryce.
Dude, anybody
That's
can do
Dave
that.
Canales.
That's a slight improvement, man. That ain't shit.
Well,
that really
I'm
ain't
just giving
shit.
Dave Canales his flowers for being able to strengthen the core of men. He's done that. The whole team, not
We
just
see
Bryce,
that.
he's
We
done
see
with
that part.
everybody.
We see that
Okay,
part.
so he cannot be the reason that the team that someone gets fired. It won't be him. It will be the problem players. They will be exited. It will not be Dave Canales.
And what would you classify as a problem player, Quantum?
Players that don't produce. Players that
Oh,
don't.
there we go. Ding, 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 ding.
That's it's true. I mean, if Bryce don't produce, man, he's got to go. I'm sorry. I'm a team. Hey, what have I always said? Offensive QB1.
Okay, on a scale
QB1.
of 1 to 10, Quantum, what's your confidence level that he is going to produce?
I give him a 7.5 or 8. Yeah, I give him that.
How about you, Goat?
Why are you laughing?
That shit funny. That's why I'm laughing.
That's what you're saying, Andrew. That he is going to produce.
Yeah, he's going to be successful and produce what we expect him to produce.
Nah, not what we expect him to produce. A 4. A fucking 4.
God dang. You ain't give him a 50%. He need 500, but you go.
Why would he?
But I'm saying, Quantum, I know
Yeah.
who he is. Quantum, I ain't changed since the draft. I know who he is. You had
Go,
to
go,
put
who is
all this shit around this dude.
Well, you got to do that on every team. So I don't like that.
No, you
When
don't.
people
Not,
say-
no.
What team
No,
don't
no,
build
no.
team? What team don't build their roster? I don't understand when people say that.
A team builds out their roster, but not like that. Not as one-sided as this on one side of the ball to protect one
Now I can
kid.
kind of agree with that. I can agree with that. It is kind of one-sided.
You
I
don't
get
do
you.
that.
It's more heavily tilted to the offense right now because that's where all the talent is. Most of the talent anyway. I got you. I agree with
y'all
that.
just talked about Canales. He went and got all these wide receivers.
I see what you're saying.
My problem is this right here. It's one ball. Then you had to go get 2 running backs. And you drafted a running back the year before that. You keep trying to fill the same position, and it's taking 2 years at a time to fill the same position over and over and over again. Then you took the money from the defense, the damn defense.
Well, no, they spent way more on the defense, brother, by the way.
Who? Where?
They spent way more on the defense this past offseason.
No, they didn't.
The defense. Yes,
For
they did.
Jags. For
I want to hear that
Jags.
shit.
For
who?
Jags, Quantum. For Jags. Last year, the 2 guards. The 2 guards.
Oh, no.
by
I said last
themselves.
season. No.
Yeah,
This past
because you had
off season. No, this
You
off
couldn't do
season would be
what,
just.
what more money was you gonna spend on the offense this year in free agency? What more money
We
was
didn't
you gonna
need to.
put on? Well, you couldn't exactly. So you had
So
to
they
go.
dumped
So
it on
you
this
put it in the
offseason.
defense this year, but you
Yeah.
didn't put half as much in the defense this year as you did in the offense last year because you didn't have it.
Facts. But here's the deal, though, gentlemen. You didn't have to pour a lot of money into the draft picks, right? So everything else is free agency. Look who now. What did they do? What did they do in the draft?
Where did the first draft pick go? Where did the number 1 overall go to?
That's
what
what I'm saying. They went to the offense because they thought that they needed a number 1 overall receiver. I think Leggett would have eventually been that guy. So I would have probably went. I don't know if I would have went there, But in my estimation,
But
it's not a bad pick.
why, Quantum? Why did they do that?
Why did you do it?
They're
You
concerned
did
about
it.
the receiver core. That's why.
You did
No,
it. Why did
boy,
you
you
do it?
keep dipping and dodging, boy. I swear.
Yes, sir. He ducking like Neo in the Matrix. You ducking. Why did you do it?
Hey, go. Look at this though. When they went to round 2 and 3 and 4, what did they pick?
They didn't have no other choice.
No. What did they do?
Bullshit. Because if they did not pick a edge rusher, if they didn't pick a edge rusher, what were we gonna do? Go back with Cloudy?
But I mean, but look though, they got round 1 talent in rounds 2.
That's what I do.
That's what we doing now. That's what we doing.
Why was I preaching over here? I said you could not fuck this draft up.
That's
it
right.
was loaded. It was loaded at that position.
Yeah, my
so
point
you
is,
could do
they
that.
knew that though, Go, and they knew that, Go. That's why they did it that way. They knew that too. They said, hey, this draft is loaded, so we can't afford to take T-Mac if he's on the board number 1 and still get top-tier talent.
But why did they take T-Mac? Come on, man. Why?
Because T-Mac was the best receiver in the draft. That's why.
And why did they get the best receiver?
Oh, my God.
I'm going to put you in the corner, nigga.
Because
why?
we had a receiver last year that wasn't slated to be the top overall receiver.
Defensively, you finished last in damn near every category. If you weren't last, you weren't no more than about 28. So why in the hell would you go into the draft and not draft Jalen, James, on and on?
Well, wait a minute, Go. Who do you have ranked as a better prospect than U-Man or Scorton? Who is a better prospect in your opinion? That went before him.
James Pierce
is
killing over there. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Killing over there in
Atlanta. I don't know about that.
Motherfucking with that monster attitude that he got over there. That's what the fuck we need. A killer, a certified killer.
See, Go. I see what he doing. He trying to use the way the draft fell and what the talent was at that position against us. But I'm not falling for that shit. There was a plethora of defensive ends. The third round defensive end might be better than all these niggas. So I see what you're doing, Quantum. I see what you're doing. But nah, bro, nah.
Who was that almost got in trouble for hitting Bryce a couple weeks ago? About a week ago. Who was that?
Yeah, the one I'm talking about.
What's his name? I
the one from Ole Miss, Human, whatever his name. I don't want to fuck his name. Yeah. He might be the best out of all of them, so that ain't gonna work, Quantum, because we talking about the number 1 pick, nigga.
What round was he picked in? What's he that?
Third.
Oh,
the nigga.
Third round.
Yeah. And we did. Boy, stop.
That was a stacked draft. You proving the point. That it was a stacked draft.
Actually.
They couldn't fuck it up. Okay, so what about next year and the year after that when talent is subpar here and there? Because every draft ain't gonna be like that.
Well, Go. Who do you need next year? Answer that question. Who do you need?
A linebacker.
A quarterback.
A linebacker and a safety.
A quarterback.
Shall I go on? A nickel back.
No. Let's stay right there for a second. So let's say we need a quarterback and a linebacker. If we suck like everybody think that we just
left
might,
guard,
right?
Right tackle.
Yep, right tackle.
Okay.
Yep.
And look. Now let's say, for instance, we suck as what these people got projecting us, right? If we suck that bad and that terribly,
hell, if we suck that bad, a quarterback.
Okay, that's my point. Now, if we suck that bad, we're picking in the top 10 next year, right? Is not a quarterback worthy of such going to be on the board in the top 10?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then. So why are we worried? Let's get through the season.
I'm not worried. I'm just arguing with your goofy ass about this damn Bryce Young. That's what I've been saying the whole time.
What I'm worried about, he gonna do.
We're not taking the quarterback next year, gentlemen.
Even though it ain't much, he gonna do just enough to knock us out of reach to get one of them pieces. That's what I'm be mad.
That's what I said. That's right, Logic. See, Logic knows. Bryce ain't going nowhere, and neither is Canales, guys. Go ahead,
full of shit, because just good enough ain't gonna cut it.
BJ, can I borrow your pen? Because I want to hand it to Bryce so he can sign it.
There you go. I'm handing you this bitch right now. Sign some dumb shit. Put some dumb shit on that paper, Quan. I'm about to dare you. You write some dumb shit
every year too.
It disturbs me how
Dang.
how you accept this bullshit.
Well, I don't accept it though, Go. See, I think what it is you hearing my high level of optimism and mistaking it for delusion. I'm not deluded. The thing about it is, man, I look for certain things in people. That's just how I'm built. I look for certain things in people. I'm a people builder. That's what I do for a living. So when I look at people, I'm easily able to discern the good from the bad and what's left, what's
Hey,
salvageable.
let me cut your head. Let me cut your head smooth the fuck off.
Please do. Please do.
There has been somebody that walked out your office and you said, "That's a sorry motherfucker right there." Right?
Yeah.
As optimistic as you are, and as a people person as you are, you had to say, "That's a sorry motherfucker right there." Just off of
Yeah.
one meeting.
Yeah. I've done that before. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
But see, that's what I'm saying though, man. I don't get that vibe off of Bryce Young. I don't.
Man, fuck a vibe. What you doing on the field? Fuck a vibe.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You can get a DUI, all that, whatever. We'll wait 4 weeks for you to come back, but we know you that guy. Fuck all that, Quantum.
He's been to rehab already, BJ. He's been to rehab. He's in rehab for 5 weeks.
I'll take that over this little motherfucker. I'll take that over this little motherfucker, because we know when you get back, you bite the ball.
Well, that's who you got. You got a guy that went to rehab for 5 weeks.
Really? This what we doing? Really?
Rehab for 5 weeks, and he came back and
all right, man. All right, okay. All right.
Okay. Here's something. I'm gonna ask y'all a question then. Give me an evaluation of how you saw his game change from week 2 to week 6 or 7, whatever that was.
My job on the line, and I better do something before they get me the fuck out of here. That's what I saw, period.
Dang.
Dang, BJ.
It's the truth. It's the truth. What would any of us do? So stop it, Quantum.
Answer my question. I asked you a specific question.
I answer the shit. My job on the line. I'm gonna do what the fuck I gotta do. I'm gonna step this shit up.
I want an evaluation of the talent in Bryce Young.
Man, fuck all that shit.
Oh, here we go.
I seen a lucky motherfucker that Andy flipped that car over there on Betty Ford Boulevard or Avenue or wherever the hell he was. That's what I seen.
Betty Ford Road. Oh no, he was on Carmel Road.
That nigga said Betty Ford.
Hey,
he done
what you doing over there?
So y'all been telling me.
Tell me. That's why. Hey,
What are you doing over there?
That's about one of the only roads I know. But hey, you can't tell me that Andy would have won every damn game that Bryce won. So if Andy would have won the same game, you bullshit. Andy would have beat New York. Andy would have beat the same player that Bryce beat. And Bryce would have never seen the guy start again.
If that's the case, Go, why wasn't he reinserted into the lineup then?
You got to go with the young
brother. There's 35 million reasons why. Quantum.
Yeah.
My point. Play this man and get the money out of him and see what he got. He's too expensive to be sitting on the bench. Might as well give me that check. I can make more money with 35 million than he can sitting on the bench.
No, Andy Dalton is ass. I'm not vouching for none of these backup quarterbacks we got. They're all garbage.
Well, he's a backup Creekside over the hill. I mean, Andy Dalton, you understand what I'm saying?
Kitty said Bryce paid somebody to run Andy off the road.
Bryce probably did it. Y'all think Bryce a little nice motherfucker? He probably said, fuck
Hey, Go.
Yeah.
Hey, I hate to jump in like this, y'all. I just got a quick short minute. But what's happening, fellas? How y'all doing, man? How's everybody?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I do have a question for Quantum, though. And Quantum, I'm being serious with this. So you are a martial arts of many different stripes. You are martial arts.
Jackie Chan.
High-level professional, but you also train people, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, you know I
do. So I know you do. So follow me with this. If you get some parents, right, and they bring their sweet little 6-year-old daughter into your into your training school,
Yes.
and she's trying her best, but time after time after time after time, you see her crying because she can't pass the test to get to her next level belt. And you don't feel right as a martial arts instructor to say, I'm just going to give her a belt, and pass her. Do you ever have to counsel those parents to say, it's not that I know that I don't question my ability to teach this little girl, but maybe she's better suited for piano lessons than martial arts.
Oh man, Red,
I have to agree with what Go asked you earlier. You kind of laughed that away, but I really want to get a serious response from you. At 6-22, roughly 1 in every 4 games, Bryce Young has won. Now, I know you want to say that the wood was too hard for the little girl. She couldn't break the board. The defense, defense wasn't good. The defense wasn't good enough. So, that affected Bryce.
Get his ass, Red. Get his ass, Red.
The coaching staff wasn't good enough. I didn't do a good enough job as a trainer for the little girl. She continues to come up 6-22, winning only 1 out of every 4 times she comes up for a belt.
Wow.
And every week she's on time coming, and he's like, shit. Here she comes.
Yeah.
Red,
she's there.
Red.
She's a sweet little girl. But she's still at the bottom of her class.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Red, let me say this, brother. You have eloquently put me in a nice little spot. That's a good one. That's really
Answer the fucking question.
I'm just giving Red his flowers with the ability to outthink it. So
look at city council. Answer that shit.
I've had this very scenario in a live action of multiple times. Actually,
I know you have had to,
and I have, and it's very. It pains me. It pains me to counsel these parents, and the parents will run up to you after class. They'll find you. Hey, let me ask you a question. How are they doing? And you gotta be like, oh man,
she ain't got it. All right, dog, she ain't got it.
So you gotta be honest, and you gotta say, well, they need a lot more work, or we don't need some extra credit or extra class or whatever. But we do have to, unfortunately, pull them off the mat, work with them a little bit more. We have to talk to them a little bit more, and sometimes, you can't exit them, you can't kick them out of the school, but you have to put them in an accelerated program to some degree. So
you hear him, Andrew, don't you?
Yeah, I think what he really wants to say is, who cares? Just keep paying that fucking dude.
That's what it looked like to me. That's what it looked like to me.
Hey, Andrew, we don't want to pass off the notion that we don't stick with students. See what I'm saying?
I'm just being facetious, Quantum.
I know you are, Andrew.
But I was involved in that when I was younger too, and there are people in there that didn't belong in the classes. You could see it, and it's the same in any sport. In baseball, we had a right, but nowadays, see, here's the thing. Nowadays, they got participation trophies.
That's what I was trying to get at.
You show up and you get a trophy. Okay, that's not going to bode well for the future of professional sports. Participation is not.
Hey, Andrew.
Yeah.
See, I was sitting over here, and I couldn't even talk because I was laughing, choking. When Red said, "Can't break that board," I tell y'all a story.
The wood too tough, Go.
My son was about 9, right? This been years ago.
Her gi is too small.
And he took karate, taekwondo, whatever it is, and that's what they have to do. They have to break that board, y'all. To
I've been down that road.
And they been in them classes. We was at the ceremony, and he was kicking that motherfucker. He couldn't. He started crying. By the time he started crying, see, I'm in the audience, and I'm that parent say, get his ass on out of here. Go and send him on the fuck over there. You know what I'm saying?
What it boils
Today.
down to, what
Yeah.
it boils down to,
Jermaine
Quantum.
Shepard, that's funny,
I
man.
think
King Jermaine
I
Shepard,
think
that's
what
funny.
Red is trying to say, Quantum, is that Bryce Young is that little girl in Vita Vea.
I know. I get it. I get it. Andrew, I figured out what Red was doing in the first two
Andrew.
seconds.
Damn, Andrew. I kind of left it to the imagination. Andrew just straight up.
No, you didn't, Red. You was painting that picture with no imagination.
Man, look, Red.
I'm
If them,
not
Red,
with him on that goddamn board. You understand what I'm saying? Get
Red,
your ass out of here.
if them automatic payments coming in or before everybody else, like you look the other way. Just look the other way.
Say she can stay, huh?
Hey, BJ, take it from a brother that has to break a lot of boards to advance in the rate.
And I get
not
that.
easy to do.
And I get
It's
that,
not
but
easy.
that motherfucker ain't got that. But the first board clip, you just look the other way.
Hey, Quantum, what do you say? Boards don't hit back. Yeah, boards don't hit back.
Boards don't hit back.
Don't ever forget that. Yeah, don't ever forget that.
Hey. Now, unfortunately, let me take this another direction because I see what Red did.
Yeah, we know he's gonna do that.
Red. Very clever, very clever. Look, man. In Bryce's stead, he can only hide on the depth chart for a season before they get rid of him. So, the worst case, they're going to sit him down on the bench again, and there's no coming back at that point, man. If you get sat on the bench twice, you are no longer going to don a game jersey. You'll be on the practice squad to the end of the season, but you will no longer. It'll be unless somebody gets hurt and they have
Ain't
to
no more
insert
room
you
on
and
the
then
bench
you come in
for
and
him.
fall out.
Ain't no more room on
Nah,
the bench for him.
This is
Ain't no more bench room.
This is going to be his third attempt for his yellow belt. We're not talking about black belt here.
Andrew, that motherfucker still got a white belt. He still got a white belt. He ain't broke no damn board yet. He ain't broke the first board around this motherfucker.
But go. His last couple of fights, he showed something. He showed something in the last couple of fights, though.
Yes, he ain't showed nothing. He ain't fought nobody. He probably fought that same little girl.
Let them tell it, though.
Hold on.
Hey, go. He cracked the board. Go. He cracked the board in the end of the season, though. He cracked it at least. He put a little crack.
Hell no, he ain't cracked that mother. He fought that same little girl, and it was a tie.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story. Check this out. I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story. Watch this. Now this is actually real.
Y'all stupid, boy.
We had a kid that came in about 7 or 8 months ago. Was not very athletic. Did not possess a whole lot of confidence. Was kind of in his own shell, so to speak. He would just not come out of that shell. He was a little timid. He didn't want to speak to people. We had to really put hands on this kid. But I said, hold up, man. And they were kind of like, the other kids didn't really want to participate with him like that because they thought that he was a little sponge. And I noticed every now and then he have a look in his face, right? I look at him, I say, this little kid will give a at some point you can pick on a dog until he turn around and show you them fangs. Like, all right, that's enough, Negro. This is a different story now. This kid did that, and eventually he started to come out of that shell. Now he's one of the toughest kids we have. Talented too, but you would never have known that the first few months because he just wouldn't show it.
Yeah, how much time it took? How much time it took for you to see that?
It took about 8 months.
And how much you took with Bryce up until this point? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what the fuck I thought.
8 months of football time is about 2 years, ain't it?
It's maturation process. 336. Unfortunately, that's what it is.
Maturation, my ass, man.
We wanted to see this Bryce Young in year one. He just wasn't there. He just got accepted, man. He just wasn't ready in year one. He wasn't ready.
What about year two?
He was ready in year two. Not
ready. Okay, explain ready. You got your ass got on the bench. You was ready, but you got benched.
In the beginning, he was not ready when he first came. When he first came, he wasn't ready.
You should have said that year one, Quantum. That would work better for me.
Okay, look. Week 2, he sat down. I don't know, and no one seems to have the answer to this question. I want to know. What did he see and what hit him to make him turn around after he came back from that bench? I have no idea.
My job is on the line. I got to pay these bills, and the shit about to be over. That's what did it.
He had no. He had a guaranteed contract. He had money.
Yeah,
Man, fuck all
watching
that
the Chargers
guarantee.
instead of being one.
What are you
And
looking
see,
for next year, Quantum?
when you say that, you almost make the statement like he was lights out. He wasn't. He was 4 and
No,
6.
not lights out.
He was not lights out.
They had the nerve to hold out before the rookie contract to get guaranteed. The nerve for you, the nerve.
Quantum, I got a
let me ask
theory
you something.
about that. I got a theory about that,
The
but people aren't gonna
audacity.
like it.
Go ahead, give it to him. Give it to him.
Deontay Johnson, the team ruiner, the person who ruins every team he plays for, the cancer,
Yeah.
the one who got traded to the Ravens. The one, hold on, let me
No.
finish.
What did
Let me
Deontay
finish.
Johnson ruin about the Panthers?
The one
Yeah,
who
no,
got
you don't get to
traded to
just
the
finish,
Ravens and
nigga.
they couldn't
Explain
win a game.
yourself.
There they go. We
How
can't
you
hear
making
you.
bold, dumbass statements that you don't explain? Explain yourself.
I'm explaining it right
How
now.
did he
The one
ruin
who
this
got
team?
traded to the Ravens and they couldn't win a game, so they
Yeah,
had
he
to get
got
rid of him.
traded. You said he ruined this team. How did he ruin the team?
He ruined this team because he was an asshole and he was talking shit about the
Oh,
quarterback.
get the fuck out of here. That motherfucker
Yeah,
produces
yeah, yeah, yeah.
garbage.
Some weak ass shit,
He
bro.
had,
That's the
he
weakest shit
had
I ever
that.
heard. The
That's a weak
Philadelphia
ass
Eagles
team.
won the
All right,
Super
all right.
Bowl,
I'm gonna
and
let
they
you
was
get
all at each
emotional and I'm gonna
other's
wait till
neck.
you're done.
What are you
I'm gonna let you
talking
get emotional.
about?
I'm gonna wait till you're
The
done.
Eagles just won the Super Bowl. They was
Deontay
at each
Johnson
other's
didn't
neck
play for
in
the
public.
Eagles.
What are you talking
Now
about, dude?
they gonna blame it on Deontay Johnson.
Niggas, I
Jackson.
told you,
Did Deontay
you
Johnson
niggas will
play for the
say
Eagles?
anything. You will say
Did
anything
Deontay
to
Johnson play for
protect
the
him.
Eagles?
It doesn't even make any sense.
Okay, that's a no, right?
How many
All right.
game?
A
How many
fucking
games
team
did the
win the Super
Ravens
Bowl
lose with
in each
him?
other's neck in public, in the media.
Creekside. How many games did the Ravens lose
The
with
fuck are we
Deontay
talking
Johnson?
about? Deontay
And
Johnson
was
ruined
he
the
It
team.
actually
wasn't
on the
many.
field? Was he actually on the
The
field
fuck out of here.
when they lost those games?
He
No.
refused to go on the field, and that's why they got rid of him
Because
because
it
the
was
coach
too
told him to go on the
cold
field, and he
and
said no.
they cut his ass. Yeah.
Man, you
Okay.
don't get the
I ask
fuck
you
out of here.
again.
It ain't because of the play on the field.
How many
He
games did
ruined the
they
team.
lose? How many games did they lose with him on the team?
I think it was
0
2.
damn near. It could have
Okay.
been. Okay, I'll give you 2, but
You niggas will
still,
say
I mean,
anything to protect that boy. You can't save him.
336.
I promise you that.
Check this out.
I don't care what you say. I don't care how
They
many theories you come up about
they
how
kind of
who did
they
what and
kind of
who
gonna
did what
save
and
him.
who was who. You can't
They
save him.
kind of gonna save him. 336 this year.
833.
They don't put a wall
Deontay
around this
Johnson
nigga.
ain't ruined no damn team.
he
He
didn't.
wasn't even here for
If
the whole season.
if he was
Hey,
trash, why?
And they
How
got
the hell
better
they
after
got
he
him
left,
off
right?
to a potential Super
They
Bowl
got
team?
better
How the
after he
fuck they
left,
get
right?
him off to them?
hey,
How the
33,
fuck they
check
get
it
him
out.
off to him if he was trash?
Hey, 33. I don't think he was I don't think he ruined the team, but I do think that he was not the best fit for the team. So at the end of the day,
Well,
when they moved him
I
out,
would say that things actually fell off, Quantum, and that's where it fell. That's where everything
yeah,
fell apart at.
He
Yeah, he
got
was
the
But
coming
guess
here
same.
what?
expecting to
Hold
play
on.
with Bryce Young.
He got the same.
He
Hold
thought
on.
that
He
they was
got the
about to
same
win with
thing.
Bryce Young.
He got the
Yeah,
And
same
then the guy
thing.
that you came to
He
play
got
with got
Deontay
benched.
Johnson. He got the
yeah.
same thing Frank Reich got. He got out of here because he didn't like Bryce Young's play. That's exactly why he's
The
not
dude
on.
Did
got
he say
benched.
that or we
It
speculating?
wasn't just his play. The dude
Wait,
that
Nah,
I
that ain't
came here to play with
speculation.
got benched.
wait.
He
He
What are
didn't
we
said
he
what
didn't
talking
was on
about,
his
bro?
mind. He
he
said
didn't
what
like
was on
Lamar
his
Jackson's
mind.
play then? He didn't
That's
like
all
Lamar
what it
Jackson's
do.
play?
That's
That boy ain't said that. He
ridiculous.
never said that.
Wait,
That
he
is
didn't like Lamar
ridiculous.
Jackson's play then?
But
Did
The
he not like
starting
Lamar
quarterback that I
Jackson's
came
play?
here to play with got
y'all
No,
fellas,
that's
benched.
That's some
different.
Yeah, we
hold
ain't
bullshit.
on,
That's
talking
some
about Lamar
bullshit.
hey,
Jackson.
He's a cancer.
That
y'all
was
fellas,
Cancer
different.
shit. You just saying words.
hold up, because y'all remember them same blueprints that y'all like to swear by. Do you
Who is
not
y'all? That's
remember?
not me.
I don't give a damn. Half these motherfuckers, over half these motherfuckers around here. Soon as they come out, oh, the blueprint, I love the blueprint. See, they gonna do this. Red Isick and all the rest of them was skinning and grinning and telling this dude he was gonna be our ex receiver. But he
Yeah, and they
trash
were
though.
stupid. You can check the
He
Discord. That
trash.
wasn't me.
He trash.
Bro, the nigga he came here to play with got benched. Let's talk about that. We ain't talking about Lamar Jackson. I came to play with you, and you so sorry you done got put on the bench. Now, how do I look? I'm playing with an old ass backup now.
In
Yeah.
my contract deal.
But I'm the one that ruined the team.
If you jump from
I
three
didn't
teams,
get benched. You did.
this sounds
I
insane.
didn't get benched.
Someone who
You
played
got
on 3
benched.
different
I
teams
didn't get
in 1
sat down
year,
for
he's not
bad
the
play.
problem. That
You
makes
did.
no sense.
You
So
did.
Lamar was the
Nigga,
problem.
did you just hear what I said? The nigga you
What?
defending was on the bench. The nigga that I'm talking
I'm
about
not.
was out there playing
I'm
with
not.
an old ass
Wait, I'm
veteran.
defending Bryce. I'm the one who said Bryce is an
Yeah, you
ass
are.
quarterback.
You just sat here and said that this nigga ruined the team.
No, I said
The
he's a
nigga that you
cancer.
are,
I said he was
the
a
nigga
cancer.
that ruined the team is the nigga that got sat down.
So did he fix
The
the team
only
when he
nigga that
came
got
back?
sat down, as a matter of fact.
So did he fix the team when he came back? Because why did they play better? Why did he play better when Deontay left? That's my question.
Ah, shoot.
Dude,
Ah, shoot.
how much better is better? You are
Oh my
comparing
gosh.
Bryce from year 1 to
Oh
year
my
2.
gosh. Bro, okay, let's
That's
say he
y'all
was
problem.
1%
That's
better.
why y'all
What
think
made
he's
him
so
1%
godly
better?
now. Because you're
Let's
looking
say he
at the
was
improvements
1%
from
better.
year 1 to year 2.
Oh my,
Let's
that's
compare
a
year 2
direct question
to
and
the
it's
rest
not
of
the
the.
answer. So I
Hey,
don't.
Creekside, this is what you do. You want to see how good he is? Compare year 2 to the rest of the fucking league instead of comparing year 2 to him at year 1.
I asked
Then
a
you can
direct
tell me if
question. It
he
didn't get
improved or not.
answered. I asked a direct question. It didn't get answered. I don't understand.
336. Let me
They
give
don't,
you
it's
one.
going over their head, Red.
Let me ask you a question, Creekside. Now, Creekside, I don't know if you recognize it or not, and you may be very genuine in your assessment that somehow or another Deontay Johnson was a negative impact on Bryce Young. But let me ask you a question.
He was a negative impact on every team.
No. Let me ask you a question.
He was a negative
Show
impact
me.
on every team he
Show
played
me.
for.
Hey, show me. Show me. Hey, I bet you can't prove it.
Creekside. Let me
Hold on.
tell you
Somebody,
something.
I'm driving right now, but somebody can look at the
Creek,
records of the teams he
Creek,
got traded to
Creek,
when he was
Creek,
there.
Creek. Let me ask you a question, and let me ask anybody on this panel. Does anybody doubt that Deontay Johnson has such a large and negative persona about himself that Lamar Jackson actually give a damn about it? Lamar Jackson wouldn't walk into that dressing room and say, hey, the next time I throw your ass a pass on an end cut and you break out and cause me an interception, I'm going to put your ass on the bench. Damn what the offensive coordinator does. Do you doubt that C.J. Stroud, in the same second year that Bryce Young is in, has such a control and command of his team that he can't lead that locker room? You up here making an excuse.
I don't understand the
For
question,
Bryce
Brad. What's the
Young,
question?
I don't have a question. I'm making a statement.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm
So
telling
why'd you say you had a question then?
I'm telling you, Creekside, that you sound really, really pathetic and weak,
Okay.
making
And
an excuse.
wait, hold on, Red. We already got a bet
And
that
he
we're gonna
did
do
say
better
y'all
than
wasn't gonna
y'all, so I
like
don't
it.
really give a
He
fuck
did
about
say
that.
y'all
We
wasn't
already
gonna
got
like
our
it.
bet.
He
We
did
already
say
got our
y'all
bet.
was not gonna like it.
But Red,
No,
we
it's
already
not
got
that
our
we
bet
didn't
though.
like
So
it.
if I'm
It's
wrong, I'm
that
gonna
it
lose
doesn't
money to
make
you.
any sense.
But
It's not
Brad,
a sensible argument.
I'm going to leave you alone because I don't
Yeah,
want
it's
to
not a
talk.
sensible argument by
But
any
no,
stretch
I'm
of the
Creekside,
saying
imagination.
me,
And you
Red,
have no proof
Though.
to show that this dude was a detriment
me,
to his team. You have
Oh my
zero
me and
God,
proof.
it's
Red got our
Howard.
bet.
You're just speaking
If
that.
I'm wrong, the Falcons will be better than us, so
you're
it won't
Oh
matter.
my
making
God, it's
Bryce
Howard.
Young sound really weak, Creekside. That's all I'm going to say.
Bryce Young is really weak. What are we talking about? He is really weak. I agree with you, but that don't mean Deontay
I'm
Johnson's not a
still waiting to
cancer.
hear how Deontay Johnson ruined his team and not
With
the nigga
that,
that got
Q, I
benched.
will be quiet, Q. With that statement by him, I will be quiet. Yeah.
Like y'all acting like
Yeah,
I
tell
love
us how
Bryce Young.
Deontay
I
Johnson
don't. I
ruined
want to
his
see
team.
Jay Stroud. But that doesn't mean Deontay wasn't a cancer. Those are two different things. Two things can be
Yeah,
true, and
tell us
that's what
how.
y'all
Tell
aren't
us
getting.
how. Yeah,
Because
tell us
he
how.
got up and said, I
How was it?
cannot throw the ball to myself. Who the fuck says that about their quarterback? I can't throw
Is
the
that
ball to
not a
myself.
factual statement? And did the nigga that he was talking about not get benched?
And then come back and play better when
Next
he was
point.
gone. That's my
Next point.
point. Why are you
So
ignoring the
so he
second
was
part?
right then, right? So he was right then, right? And I'm gonna give it to you again. The Eagles' wide receivers and the quarterback were at each
Damn.
other's neck in public and in the media, and they still won the Super Bowl. So if that's not a detriment, I don't want to hear this bullshit that Deontay Johnson did
It
was
wasn't
such a detriment to the
Y'all,
Panthers.
so talking shit
It
about the
wasn't.
quarterback is good. I got you.
y'all didn't say nothing about Thielen when he was throwing helmets and
I,
shit.
I said that too.
Yeah,
I said get
they ain't
Thielen
saying
the
nothing
fuck
about
out
that.
of
That wasn't
here.
a detriment.
He ain't throwing helmets since week 2 go. That's the
Yeah.
last time that happened.
Quantum,
I
you
said,
you
hold
you
up, throwing
you
helmets.
stay out of this, Quantum.
Yeah, he ain't got
Cause
nothing.
Get him,
it's like
BJ.
motherfuckers hate
Get him,
Bryce
Nigga
Young
BJ.
make
so
these
bad he
emphatic
can't call
statements and
out the
ain't
other
got no
shitty people
fucking
on the
proof.
team. There's
No
I
multiple
matter.
got the
shitty
try,
people on
He
the
Red. I
was
team
got
that
the
throwing
was
try,
not on the
helmets.
Red.
Why
team.
was he
Everybody was
throwing
mad as
helmets?
hell. Matter of
Why
fact,
was he throwing helmets?
go. Everybody was mad as hell walking around this motherfucker. As a matter of fact, it wasn't
Damn
just
sure
Deontay
was.
Johnson. Every motherfucking body was mad.
Icky
Everybody
was
didn't get
looking at
cut
that
though. Everybody's
motherfucker
not on. Some
sideways.
people are on the team
Taylor
still.
Moton was looking at it. Taylor Moton pushed him out the fucking way, running into blocks and shit.
Everybody was mad. So maybe the whole starting offense was a detriment to the team, except for the quarterback. You know, maybe I don't know.
Who said
Maybe I'm
except the
crazy.
quarterback? That's literally the part that y'all are missing. That I said Bryce Young was asked too.
Because
Like that's
that's
the
the
part
nigga
y'all are
that's the
missing.
detriment. It's not. It wasn't Deontay Johnson. He came here to play with him.
Okay,
The nigga he
Deontay
came to
Johnson's
play with
good,
got sat
and
on the
he had
bench. That is the
so
detriment. touch him. That's a cancer to your
Okay.
team. Where your
Okay, let's
starting
switch it then.
quarterback that you pick first overall gets benched.
Okay, let's switch it. What's your assessment on Deontay Johnson last year? What's your assessment on him?
Yeah.
I'll tell you exactly. When Deontay Johnson got here, I told all you niggas that Deontay Johnson was a good wide receiver 2 at best. That's when he got here before he played the snap.
I said on the season. On the season, what is your assessment of him? What did he do from week 1 to week 17 or whatever?
Once he leaves the Panthers, I don't give a fuck about
Exactly. Okay, this nigga's ducking. That's my point. We can't just tell the truth. We can't tell the truth.
No, I'm
He's
telling you, it don't
bullshitting.
matter because I don't give a fuck about the rest of the NFL.
Oh my
I'm a
God.
Panthers fan.
All right, cool. I got you.
The Ravens cut his ass because he said he wasn't playing cold weather. End of story. All right.
Are you gonna follow Miles Sanders? You gonna follow Miles Sanders and see what he do? No, because you don't give a fuck about that nigga once he gone.
I got a better question. Let me ask y'all something. If Deontay Johnson had a better quarterback, would he have stayed or would he have complained about something
Absolutely.
else?
Absolutely.
He would have stayed and he would have got paid, Quantum. That the Panthers was trying to pay him.
I mean, he was.
They told him he was number one. They told him we was gonna keep looking for you.
But he spoke his mind in the locker room, Quantum. What part of that don't you see? The Panthers get rid of niggas that speak for themselves.
That speak for themselves.
Who was he talking about, BJ, in the locker room?
Ask Frank Reich. Get your
He
ass
made
up
several
out of here.
comments directed toward the quarterback position.
What did he say?
Like Creekside said, I can't throw to myself. I can only play my position. It's all types of little comments that he made.
Oh.
Get your ass,
But it's a fact, though.
get your ass up out of here, fucking Bryce.
Which one?
And it was a fact, though. That was the problem. It wasn't that he was lying. It was telling the truth.
Hey, 3-3, was it before Bryce or after Bryce? Well, during Bryce or after Bryce? When he made that comment?
It was during the entire struggle.
Okay.
Because Bryce got sat down in week 2. After week 2.
I can't actually remember.
We won that one game in Vegas, and it was a downslide ever since. Everybody was walking around here mad as hell.
Deontay played in that Broncos game, didn't he? I think I saw him in there. Did he play in the Broncos game? He was there. He caught a pass from Bryce, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I don't think he was because he got traded before.
I thought he was.
Prior to week 8.
The Broncos game was week 7.
You sure?
Yeah.
Been.
Week 6.
Right.
Yeah, so he was there. I remember Bryce doing he had a pretty good game that game. About Bryce threw for 220 some yards. So Deontay was heavily involved in that. So he had a decent game. So I'm just trying to figure out. Huh?
Heavily involved. Period. He was the number one target.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just trying to figure out where he started having to slide and why he decided he wanted to get out. Was it after Bryce or during Andy Dalton's tenure?
That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do.
That's what I'm
That's
telling
what we're gonna do.
I'm just wondering where he had to. Well, I'm just trying to figure out where his right began. That's all.
So you gonna blame Andy?
No. I didn't blame him.
It was the losing, Quantum. Yeah, it was the losing. He was getting the targets. He wasn't getting a whole bunch of catches and yards every game, but he got all the targets he could ask for.
Yeah, he got some targets. He did get some targets.
It was the losing.
Yeah, the losing was okay. The losses got him. I got it. Okay. He wanted to go to a competitor.
He had a bad attitude.
He did not play that Denver game because his ass got traded. If you want to know, Quantum, he did not play the Denver game because that's when he got traded. He didn't play. He didn't do that.
I thought it was a weekend.
No, he was inactive that game. I'm looking at it. He was inactive. It says player went from Carolina to Baltimore Ravens. Inactive week 7.
Okay, I'm asking when did he get traded? I don't remember what week it was.
Dude, if you about to get traded, even in the game, you ain't about to get the fucking ball, bro.
Yeah, you ain't gonna
once you go.
So he's
and the week before, and the week before he had 10 targets, 6 receptions for 78 yards and a touchdown. The week before he got traded.
Okay.
So what we doing?
Andy was quarterback.
So that's a good game. That's a good game.
In the Atlanta game, he got 6 for 78 and 1 touchdown. In the Atlanta game, the week before.
Quantum, you can't deny when Andy took the reins that the offense looked better. Because Dave Canales even said to evaluate the offense, he had to play Andy. to see what we
I
even
mean, they
had.
look better. The offense as a whole, Coach, you're right, looked efficient. It's just that we couldn't get wins behind that efficiency. That's the only
Well,
difference.
that's because you gutted the defense.
What now, everybody keeps saying, what do y'all mean gutted the defense? I want to understand that a little bit more. People keep saying that. How?
Brian Burns, Frankie
He left.
Louisville, Jeremy
He
Chin.
left. He left.
Any other rotational player. Derek Brown is hurt. Gutted.
That's good. That's good at the defense.
When you say no. When you say gutted the defense, by whose night? Was it the fact that they chose to exit, or was it the fact that the team really?
Dude, you know damn well that damn boy. Okay, all right.
They left.
It was definitely
they abandoned ship. They abandoned ship. They all abandoned ship.
Yeah,
Brian Burns was the beginning of abandoned ship. It was him that started the whole rift, and then Louisville, and then everybody else just followed him. Is what happened. So the team that had
when they turned down 2 first-round picks for him, they had to pay him. And that's not no little bit of money. 2 first-round picks ain't no little bit of money.
He wasn't worth it.
So if you gonna turn down 2 first-round picks from me, I feel like I should be. I'm that nigga then, right? I should be able to ask you for what I want.
Yeah,
I wasn't down for signing Burns for what he wanted, but I understood what he was doing.
And look where we would be at if we signed his black ass right now. Where would we be?
Nowhere.
Thank you. So what we talking
same
about?
Place. Yeah, same place.
He's where he's supposed to be, off our team.
Yeah, and the Giants damn near a year away from getting his ass up out of there.
Well, you say what now? The
Giants damn near a year from getting his ass the fuck on.
In defense of Brian Burns, he went to another spot with no quarterback.
And he ain't even the best defensive lineman on the damn team.
But I guess the quarterback's got a lot to do with the fact that he can't produce sacks.
If you take away the rushing down, they do.
But he's still
if
on
you
the
don't
field.
give me how many licks at it.
Hey, go. Well, that's even worse because now he's on the field even more if the quarterback ain't.
And they ain't producing no more better.
If you on the field, at least 25% more to snaps.
Dude, Thibodeau, that dude over there. I don't know what you're saying. Leonard is the dude over there. He is like a number 3 or 4 on that defensive line. At best.
You got 3 and out. That means your defense is on the field a lot longer. He still only got about 6 or 7 sacks in the season. Brian Burns sucks.
But he's coming in. Brian Burns is not playing all 4 downs though.
Okay.
He's coming in on rushing down.
He's at a 4 down. Oh my God, that's even worse. It gets worse and worse.
Hey, New York gonna get him up out of there, bro.
Yo, you got one more year. He done.
You're in the wrong place.
3 out of the 4 down.
He picked the wrong city to go to because they're gonna put you under the spotlight. But
yeah, New York,
you picked the wrong city,
they
man.
already did. They started it last year.
Yep. He should have known that shit.
That's terrible.
He should have known that.
Man, you gotta come to New York and do something.
Could have took his ass to Tennessee or some shit like that. He'd have been straight. He would have got hid. That'd have been good, but no, not New York. Are you fucking crazy?
Yeah. Hey, watch what Princely do.
We think, dude, Princely's straight. He's straight.
Princely's a monster.
But that don't dispute the fact we had to get a wide receiver in the first round. That don't
matter. That talent was still there in the second round.
Who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares? We could have got a couple offensive linemen in the first round and then got Princely. That do not absolve Bryce Young. That does not absolve him, and you know that.
We didn't need an offensive lineman in the draft. We got a top tier line.
We got all that. But we could have got some other than the receiver for his punk ass, and still went and got Princely in the third round.
It was time. Yeah, it was time.
Is here, BJ.
And then,
so were y'all telling? Were you willing to tell me that ACL was a number 1 after the season you saw last year? Did we have a number 1 on this team after the season we saw last year?
I don't think so.
No, but you didn't have to do that in the first round, though.
Why not?
Yeah, but I don't think
at all.
But come on, go. And I know you said that the defense was ranked 32, and I agree. But where was the offense ranked at the end of the year, go?
Oh my God!
The offense went ranked 2.
That's even worth 336 because you put all the chips into it. That's even worse.
I got a question. Do y'all think that Tet is a generational talent? Yes or no?
Yes, I do think that.
That,
I do
Well,
think
why
that.
are you going
I
ahead doing it
honestly do
then?
think
It's
that.
crazy.
we ain't seen it yet. We ain't seen
But
it
there are
yet.
there are
Dude
other
had
potential
back-to-back
generational players at
1,000
other
yard
places
seasons in
on
Arizona.
defense that we could
You
have
have
picked.
seen it.
Quantum.
You
So
have seen it. He's
you
back-to-back
telling
over
me
1,000
Chapman
yards in
Miller?
Arizona.
You
You've
telling
seen
me
it.
Chapman Miller and Justin Jefferson or Jamal Chase?
I'm saying
I
Mike
think he's
Evans
in the
light. I will
conversation.
say
I think
Mike
he's
Evans
honorable
light to
mention.
start with. I will tell you that.
I'm
Because
not.
he
I
gonna
think he's
expose
honorable
Bryce.
I
mention.
wouldn't
That
compare
motherfucker
them.
gonna be running open and shit. Them passes gonna be up a little to the left, to
Hey,
the right. He gonna expose that man. I'm gonna
He
tell you
might.
that.
hey, go. I would
But
rather
guess what?
just say that we secured the position rather than to say a comparison to.
Yeah,
I feel
I'll
like we
take
got a
that.
number
I'll
one
take
wide
that.
receiver.
I'll
Yeah,
take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
absolutely 336. We
Was
definitely
he a
secured the
good? Was he
position.
a good talent coming out of school? Yes, but
There
we
you
ain't
go.
Yeah.
seen shit
That's it.
yet.
Okay, hey, go. Name one better than him then in the draft.
Well, this
But
wasn't a wide
that
receiver
doesn't dispute
draft.
the fact that we need defense. See, you trying to be funny.
Yeah, this wasn't a wide
You
receiver
No,
trying to
draft.
be funny.
I'm saying if you can't name one receiver that's better than him, that means that he
Dude,
would have been off the board
I
if you would
won't
have tried
because
to
he
wait
was
till
number
he
one on
got
my board
Yeah.
of
before
a
that
receiver.
shit. He was number one on my board
So
anyway.
if
So
Yeah.
that don't matter.
okay,
Exactly.
if he'd have came out last year, Quantum.
That's my
If
point
he'd have came
exactly.
out last year, Quantum, what would he have been if he'd have came out last year then? Because that was a wide receiver draft.
Probably
Probably
the
number.
back half. Probably the
Probably
back
number
half of
3 or
the
4.
About
first.
5'6", the way they went down. About
Huh?
5'6".
Okay.
Not how it ended,
Oh,
how
last
it
Yeah,
year?
went down.
he would have been top 5 last year though.
Yeah,
He would have been
5'6".
top
Oh yeah,
top
yeah, yeah,
5
yeah.
wide receiver last year though.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's
Yeah, he would have been.
it's no justification for not taking this guy. 2 drafts in a row, he was slated
Man,
to
you
be a
talking
top
Last
about
year
wide
would
5
have been
receiver. We
prospect.
different.
talking about
Y'all,
defense.
y'all think
You
he'd have
think
been
you
top
funny.
5 last year?
In the 5,
Yeah.
yeah, 5 range, yeah. Yeah, and
There you go.
receivers, yes. Yes, he would have been 5. He
There
would
you
have.
go. There you go.
He would have.
And you
No,
won't
now
pay
There
that's
ain't
him.
no
that
there you
no.
go, nigga. He don't play defense, Quantum, so stop that shit.
Marvin. You talking about Marvin? You talking about Malik? You talking about
As
Brian?
far as coming out, go. Nobody even saw Malik Neighbors really doing that. He did put
Stop
up
hating,
good
BJ.
numbers now. Don't get it twisted.
Stop hating.
I
Stop
did.
hating, BJ.
I did. You can come on this motherfucker and run
Well,
back
I
some
did
of them
not.
You know
tapes.
what?
I
I'm
did.
thinking about Brian. I'm
I
thinking
did.
about Brian. My bad. I'm thinking about Brian
336.
Thomas. Brian Thomas.
336.
Nobody saw Brian Thomas coming into the year
Hey,
doing that.
336.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
that's a fact.
That's
I'm
the
not
one
gonna
I'm
Hey,
thinking
toot
hey,
my
about.
horn again.
hey,
I'm
hey,
not
Yeah.
gonna toot my horn
336.
again.
Oh, you
But these
said
boys
him too,
right here
huh?
tell you.
You said.
The boys tell you. I said them
Hey,
LSU receivers.
I didn't
I
think
said
Brian was gonna do that. I'll be honest with
hey,
you. I did not think
you
Brian
can see the
Thomas was
way
gonna
them.
do that.
You can see the way them boys cut. You can see the way
Yeah.
them boys stop and cut. Them
I
boys
did not
different.
see that. The Brian Thomas was the one. Yeah, he was the one.
336. Please direct these guys to your avatar. Please direct them to your avatar right now.
I
For what?
tried,
For
man.
what? For
Hey,
what, Quantum? For
What you
what?
what you
For
see?
what?
What do you see?
like I
What do
said,
you
I
see,
just feel like we
BJ?
secured
What
the
do you see?
position.
Thank you.
We secured the position. That's all. That's
Thank you
all
very
I
much.
needed.
Thank you, Q.
I
Thank
don't
you,
feel
Q.
like
Thank
we're
you
gonna
very
have
much.
to
At
do
what
this
cost,
year
though?
in and
At
year
what
out again.
cost?
Go.
8th
I don't
overall
think it
pick.
was that
That's
bad
it.
though
That's
because
your
I think
call.
we got some good guys. I think we got some good guys for defense.
Dude, I still wasn't mad at the pick because we gonna get him for the next guy because that nigga gone. So I'm not really mad at
Yeah.
Okay, so we win
In worst
either
case,
way.
we
we
got another
said
draft coming up this next year. We
we
might have
ain't
to
got to
trade off
worry
the
about a
defense.
receiver next year. How about that?
I hope we don't.
Yeah.
Hope we
Oh, come
That's
on,
what.
man.
That's all I've been saying though,
Golly.
because we've been doing
God
this thing
dang.
every year where we draft a
Son
receiver,
of
This
but we
3-year
never
plan
draft a
coming
top
up.
receiver. We always get these
Dang,
Yeah,
second
go.
round guys
yeah,
and then we get rid of them. We haven't got that
yeah.
top guy yet.
Go.
This is the first
Go.
time
Goat,
ever
I sense a
actually.
little trepidation in your voice, Goat. I sense a little trepidation for whatever reason. I'm not sure why that's the case, but I sense a little trepidation in your voice when it comes to
Man,
that. Why?
cause I'm a defensive guy and I'm tired of drafting receivers. I need a linebacker. I need a
You never
three-tech
drafted a
tackle.
receiver this high.
I need a damn safety, a corner.
Go.
Come on,
Go.
man.
Well, you got a
Hold
little
on.
person as a quarterback, go. What you expect them to do with it? You got a little
Hold
person.
up.
I ain't gonna say the other name. You got a little person.
Wait a minute.
Get rid of
We've
that little
never taken a
motherfucker then,
receiver this
BJ.
high, gentlemen.
Get his ass the fuck up out of here. He's
Okay,
a
let me ask y'all a
detriment to
question.
what I'm trying to do.
Who is the best receiver that we've ever drafted? Tell me that. Who is that?
Probably Musin or Steve Smith.
What round?
Steve Smith was late. So we ain't
I
gonna
know.
do that.
I know exactly where all of them went.
We ain't gonna do that. We're not doing that.
I knew where all of them went, Q. Now watch this. When was the last time we drafted a receiver 10 above 10?
I can give you a lot of first round receivers. Kerry Colbert. What's the other motherfucker from damn USC? Dwayne Jarrett. We got a lot of first round receivers we struck out on.
No, he said
he don't want to go there. He really don't.
BJ, he said top 10. BJ, he said top 10.
Top 10.
Man, we ain't really that. How many in the history of the Carolina Panthers have we ever drafted a receiver in the top 10? Let's be real, man. We ain't been. Come on, man.
Zero. So I'm trying to tell y'all.
Oh, please, nigga, please. I thought you had an argument.
Hold on.
Hey,
what was Benjamin? Where we got Kevin
Benjamin was first round. He was
seconds.
Florida State.
30 seconds.
No, was he early second? Was he early second?
I told y'all we
I had to look up that. I'm gonna look that one up. I don't believe you.
10, bro. We've never drafted a top 10 wide receiver.
We have never. That's my point.
We've never got the number one wide receiver on the board.
But why was the reason for? Why was the reason for? We didn't need him like that. We had run game.
Because we always draft second round wide receivers like DMV and Mingo.
Brandon LaFell. What's my guy's name?
Benjamin was first round.
Devin Funches. Yes, he was.
He was.
Yeah,
he was.
28.
And DJ Moore was.
Yeah.
DJ Moore was first round too, but it's never that top guy. It's never the number one wide receiver on college.
DJ Moore. Hold on. DJ Moore was 16 or something like that, wasn't it?
No,
he was top 20.
Yeah, you get close to the top 10. But DJ Moore wasn't the number one guy on the board that year, or was he?
I think that's close enough though. 16. That's close enough. No.
That ain't top 10.
Yeah.
I thought he was like 20 something.
Out of Maryland. Yeah.
Let me make sure.
I think he was in the 20s.
I think it was in the teens, Q, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't
think he was.
Let me make sure. Let me get that number right.
He's in the 20s.
Moore.
But no, that's not generational. Hell no.
Oh,
24.
I told you. What I tell you? I know my stuff. DJ Moore in the 20s. So that tells y'all we have a chance to draft a generational talent in the top 10, and we're gonna pass on that for the first time in franchise.
That generational talents at every position, Quantum. That's what we saying with the pick. That's what we saying.
Okay, BJ. Okay, BJ. Let me ask you a question. When was Julius Peppers drafted? 2002. What round one? Pick
what
2,
Julius Peppers was drafted, Quantum. That's what we need on this damn team.
But we have picked top overall picks in defense before. Luke Kuechly, pick number 8.
Hold on.
Yeah, I know. Julius Peppers, pick number 2.
You gonna compare Julius Pepper to Tech McMillan, who ain't did shit yet? Julius Pepper.
They are.
What I'm saying is,
even so, if he's generational, if the motherfucker can't get him the ball, what do it matter?
I will not let you do that.
It's for the next guy.
I will not.
That's the theory. It's for the next guy.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Just in case. Just in case.
What I'm trying to tell y'all is, we have already spent the first, second overall pick on defensive talent before in the top 10.
You too smart for this. I don't think you recognize the contingency plan in front of your face when you see it. I don't think you recognize that. It's a contingency plan. So this shit don't work out. We unplug him, plug the next guy in. We run off and running. That's what's going on.
We have a top 10 receiver for the first time in franchise history. 30 years. We've never done that. And you mean to tell me that's a problem? I don't think so. I think it's time to get a top 10 receiver for our quarterback.
The reason we got him is the problem, Quantum. That's the problem.
Okay, let me ask you a question then, BJ. If Cam Newton would have had a top 10 receiver, what do you think his career would have looked like early on?
Man, I don't get, dude. He didn't have a top 10 receiver, so and we saw how it ended. That's what that's my answer. That's my answer.
No, I'm saying in the draft. If we would have drafted a top 10 receiver to go along with Cam,
we wouldn't have had the defensive pieces that we had, like Luke Kuechly, and this way we had to put all the shit on offense. That's my answer to you, sir.
Kuechly was drafted 1 year after Cam, so that don't count.
And Ted is how many years after Bryce? Ted is how many years after Bryce?
3. Yeah. Well, this is year 3 for Bryce, so it'll be third season.
Two.
Technically 2.
No, you got to count the rookie season. So that's 3.
So if we would have got damn Cam or Ted, we wouldn't have a damn middle linebacker or end that we drafted high. So what are you talking about, man?
I'm saying to you, you got to give, if you first time in franchise history you have a chance to put Bryce, your first overall pick, with a top 10 receiver. You got to do that.
We wasn't never saying that when Cam was at quarterback going into the draft. I'll tell you that.
You got to, it's peanut butter. Bryce was peanut butter.
Put the whole thing
and Tech was
in
jelly.
context.
There you go.
You got to put the whole thing in
Yeah, we had
context. This is the first
Steve.
time
We weren't
that you
getting the
had
top.
this is the first time you had an offensive minded coach. So
exactly. There
it's
you
going
go.
to look
There you
like
go. There you go.
Thank
the
God.
other times you had defensive minded coaches and you went and got linebackers, you went and got ends, and you went and got this and that. You said Cam could do it by himself, whatever, and you didn't give him a first
Well, he
round
also
talent.
had Steve in the beginning, go. Like, it ain't like he just came in with
That's
nobody.
true.
He did have
You
Steve
right.
for
You
the
right.
first 2 years.
But what we're saying
You
is
right.
336.
You right.
If you would have gave him a draft pick with a first overall talent to some degree after that season, because we were drafting in the top 10, the top 12, that the first 2 or 3 seasons after Cam was here, because our record was probably middle of the pack. So we would have been in the top 12 or 13 in picks. Could have got a good receiver around in there, but we didn't.
But once again,
we missed
the quarterback. The quarterback had that shit fail.
We took Vernon Butler with one of those picks. Get out of here, man.
We missed a couple.
We had receiver talent that season. We took Vernon Butler. Where he at? Yeah.
The quarterback had that shit smell once again. So better quarterback play, better overall output. But we're going on 3 hours and some change, people. We're gonna go ahead and start getting a couple last words. Mr. 336 Mafia, what's the deal?
I ain't got much today, go. Quantum's wrong again. That's about it.
I concur.
Yeah.
I concur.
Yeah, that's all I got.
That's what we got out of that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Creekside, talk to me.
Thanks for letting me on the show. Shout out to everybody on the panel. I think y'all all know ball. That's it.
No doubt. Young Jalen, what you got to say?
Big Bryce. He gonna take us to 13 wins according to Quantum.
Damn, Quantum, they on your ass. And so we'll go to the man of the hour, Mr. N. Quantum Merritt. What you got to say?
Yes, sir. Hey, Q, can I ask you to do something? Can you put my picture up on the screen, brother? I want him to see something.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's a humble request. It's a humble request.
Oh, God. Somber.
Hey, y'all see that subscription under my name? You see what that say? What's that say? Get familiar with it. President of the BWO, BUA. Get used to that, because it's going to be, guys. Hey, 3 Feet and Rising, 7 o'clock Friday night. You know.
I got him, y'all. I'm going to tear his ass up there. Oh, my God. I got him.
Sit tight for me.
We're going to get y'all show.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, after the show, I want to get with you.
Okay, cool.
All right. Go ahead, go.
BJ.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me.
First of all, giving honor to God. Second of all, fuck Quantum as a staff, record label as a motherfucking group. But yeah, man. Me and him been going back and forth about this shit for years. I'm be glad when this shit over with, so we can be cordial on this shit. But this is one thing I ain't let my foot off on. So you know, man, I love the nigga to death, but this is one thing we do not agree on, and I ain't mad to say that shit. So yeah. 7 p.m. on 3 Feet and Rising, man. Yeah.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah.
Carolina Logic, you still in the building? Logic might be in the back. We'll get to him. Q, can you check the super chats or anything, see if we missed anything? Sometimes I can't see them.
Yes, sir. I got you. We missed a couple.
Okay.
God damn, we missed a lot. Okay. So after, did you read anything from Gleesh?
Yeah, I read that one. Yeah, we read that one.
Okay, Gleesh had 2. Creekside, Gleesh, you read all them?
Creekside, I
well,
see
anyway.
that one. Creekside. He didn't have
The
a
last one, just to make sure I cover it.
that one that Gleash, that last one that Gleash had.
Okay. Canales ain't going nowhere. He playing chess, not checkers. Look at every position he's upgraded offensively from the draft and free agency. Bryce hung himself. He did it to himself.
He did it to himself.
Yes.
He did it to himself.
Yes, I agree. Shout out to Gleash for that super chat. Well, if Logic ain't here, I guess I give my last words. First and foremost, this show is about Panther Animosity. When I opened it up, I wanted to speak about how Panther brethren are turning on each other left and right because of one motherfucker. The Bryce Young effect. That's what we going through right now. Whether you believe in each other or you believe in what you see on that field, whether you like it or not, these motherfuckers are turning on each other by the day. It's not that serious over football takes. I'm seeing motherfuckers practically going to war over football takes.
Civil war.
Niggas saying fuck each other over football takes. I ain't never seen no shit. Like I said, niggas are extra sensitive over football takes. At the end of the day, I say what I say to go 336, Quantum, BJ, Jalen, Logic. I say what I say and I go home and I ain't gonna worry about the shit no damn more. I'm not gonna take that shit home and be like, fuck all them. I ain't gonna be walking around, fuck 336. I don't like the motherfucker. It's his football tape, bro. It's nothing personal. If we agree on something, we agree. If we disagree, we just disagree. And we leave it right here on the live. Simply put, it's left on the live. No need to take that motherfucker and hold it in. It's no need. That's where we at with this shit right now. You got niggas choosing sides. And as the season get here, it's getting worse. But don't be surprised by who you see over here, over there, who's saying, fuck you. These niggas pulling knives up out of their back pocket. They stabbing motherfuckers in the ass. So you just protect your ass, niggas, is what I'm trying to tell you. Protect your ass. Some crazy fuckers. Anyway, that's my last words. Protect your ass.
It's almost over, Q. This year is it. It's almost over.
Well, if you didn't get nothing else, words of wisdom, protect your ass.
Yep, protect that booty.
Ass. So I ain't got much to say after protecting your ass. Because I'm gonna protect mine. I'm gonna protect mine.
You better protect your ass.
Protect your ass. Damn well believe I'm gonna protect my ass. Hey, Thursday night, y'all, we getting ready to see some preseason ball.
Yes, sir.
Like I said,
I'm
if
nervous.
this offense go 3 and out, Canales, you better have a plan, nigga. You better have a plan. That's all I got to say. Thursday night.
We play Friday. We don't play Thursday.
Right. Oh, why keep saying Thursday? Why can't I thought it was
I don't know.
Thursday? Okay.
We play Friday night,
okay.
dog.
Well, Friday night. Same thing goes. Go 3 and out. If I get a 3 and out with what I gave to this offense, with what this offense got on it, if I get a 3 and out in a preseason game, okay. That's all I got to say. Okay. Be trouble in the city. That's for damn sure. Other than that, y'all know what time it is. Black Cat Panther Podcast. We out here.